A very good evening, viewers, and welcome back once again to ICC Cricket Academy Ground ILT20 Pearls taking on Gulf Giants development team. Match number 15, and this one expects to be an absolute blockbuster of the game, the last game of the round robins. And ILT20 Pearls, well, they need to win this game to ensure to cement a place in the semi-final spot. And there you go, that's the performances so far for ILT20 Pearls. They started off really well, couple of early wins for them, and then after that losing track and losing those important games against Marvels and Vipers, and then now this one is the game they need to win to ensure to reach the semi-final spot. Well, talking about Gulf Giants development, starting off with a loss, but after that winning a game, then winning against Vipers as well, and then that loss against Thunderbolts did certainly hurt them. But then again, they are sitting comfortably at number 2 position, but want to win this game and be the party spoilers for ILT20 Pearls. Well, one team will be closely watching this game. It's going to be Desert Vipers development. ILT20 Pearls, if they lose this game, it will be Desert Vipers development will be making way through in the semi-final. And there you go, a couple of teams already qualified. Thunderbolts winning their game early on today, and then Capitals also sitting comfortably at number 2. So we know our 2 semi-finalists. And now it's going to be ILT20 Pearls taking on the Giants. It is the clash of the Titans. Well, Marvels, they'll be taking a lot of learning from this tournament. They are eliminated from this tournament. Right, then we don't have much time in our hands, so let's head down in the middle where we have Faizan Khan with the 2 captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Welcome to the toss of match number 15, the last league game at the DP World ILT20 Development Tournament. What a tournament this has been. And even the last match is going to be very important to know which 2 teams out of those 4 are going in the semi-finals tomorrow. Here are the 2 teams that are going to fight it out and make a place for themselves in the semi-finals. We have the Pearls, the ILT20 Pearls. Alishan Sharfu is the captain of that side. And of course, Gulf Giants coming in. Ritya Arvind is the captain of that side, along with our match referee. The coin is specially minted for the toss today. And let's flip the coin here. Tails is the call. Heads it is. Alishan, you've won the toss. What have you decided?
We'll have a bowl first today. Tried batting first, the other didn't work, so I'm going to try something different today.
It's been a topsy-turvy tournament for your side. At the halfway mark, you were sitting at the top position and now at the bottom. So, very important game for you. What are the plans for tonight?
Yeah, obviously it becomes a virtual quarterfinal for us, and just trying to keep it as simple as possible and try and go and play some good cricket.
All right, wish you all the very best for today's game, Alishan. Ritya, happy with losing the toss?
Yeah, happy, to be honest. I wanted to bat first anyway. That's been the mantra of us winning games. So hopefully we come again and we win today.
Well, you haven't played all that badly in this tournament. You are at number 3 right now in the points table. Are you comfortable with your team? What are the plans for tonight? Because the Pearls are going to give it all in this match to qualify.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a must-win game for them, and it's all or nothing for them. So they will come hard at us. We're prepared for that. We're just going to treat it as any other game. Go out there and hopefully get a win before we go into the knockouts.
Tell me about that man who almost won that game for you the last time around. 69 for Saghir Khan in just 23 balls. We in the Combox thought that he's coming at number 9 a little too late. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was an exceptional knock from Saghir. Honestly, that was almost like a Ben Stokes moment. I thought he'll take the game away single-handedly. Of course, it was number 9. It was just a tactical move. I think that's when he performs his best. I think he needs a bit of pressure. I think he thrives under pressure, and that's why we've given him that role. If today the situation changes, he might come in above number 7, number 6 as well.
All right, Ritya, wish you all the very best for the game today, and hope to see you in the semis.
Perfect, thank you.
Well, the news from the middle is it is Alishan Sharfu from the Pearls who has won the toss, and he has decided that the Pearls are going to bowl first.
Well, thank you very much, Faizan. And that is the news. Winning the toss and bowling first. And right time to introduce my co-com. It's going to be Samir. Welcome, Samir.
Thank you very much. There's lots at stake in this final game of the league stage of this TP World ILT20 development tournament. And this is how the Giants line up. They are comfortable on that table, but things could go wrong if they don't bring their A game tonight. Mohammad Irfan at the top, a fine batter alongside another absolute hard hitter, Hamid Khan. If those two get going, and it's going to be a lot of trouble for the Pearls. Aryan Lakra, steady number 3 batter for them. Ayan Khan, the young spinner, he's also going to be key if they are to get a good result. Uzair Haider, good to see him being involved in this tournament. Hasn't been really scoring much runs, but he's got a lot of potential. Zohaib Zubair, the young leggy, bowls well, has played at the highest level for UAE. He's going to do good with this exposure. Sahir Khan, well, he's lit up this tournament, hasn't he? One of the finest all-rounders right now in the UAE domestic circuit. For the Pearls, well, lots of well-known names in there. Of course, right at the top, Rohan Mustafa alongside Usaid Amin. And look at the name after that, Asif Khan. Absolute destruction there between Rohan Mustafa and Asif Khan. Asif Muhammad alongside Yasir Kaleem, also another one of those very pleasing batters in the middle. Kamranata will be doing the glove work. Uzair Khan has been among the wickets, the left-arm pacer. Harshit Seth, the youngster, gets an opportunity. Shahid Iqbal, and of course the absolutely experienced Matiullah Khan, who also gets a nod in the 11. Been among the wickets as well. And the skipper, of course, will be Alishan Sharafu, who will be at the top of the order. This is how the runs have been made. Mayank Chaudhary with a superb innings once again, even though they lost the game. He did make quite a few. 216 runs to him, and in second place, Lukman Faisal, who was leading the chart up until this afternoon, is on second with 206 runs. Not much between him and Raiz Ahmed, who's also his teammate. 204 to him, and of course Taimur Ali from the Vipers on 174. And Ritya Aravind, of course, on 163. Featuring in this game as a skipper of Giants, he has a chance to try and increase that tally of his. The highest scores so far, no century yet. There was a very close one from that man in the picture, Mohammad Zohaib Khan for the Capitals. 98 not out. Was very close to getting that 3-figure mark. Mayank Chaudhary with 91 in that same innings, both of them having a superb partnership with each other. And of course, Taimur Ali at 84 in third place. Right, it seems like we're all set. The umpires are walking out alongside the Pearls bowlers. Very familiar faces there. Alishan, Rohan and Asif Khan. All three with bags and bags of experience. Played at the highest level in multiple leagues around the world. Unfortunately, haven't really clicked too much in this tournament. They'll be hoping that this one last league game turns out to be in their favour and they can somehow make a jump into that semi-final spot for their team. As we watch the two opening batters for the Giants, it's going to be Ritya Aravind, as always. In fact, no, it's not going to be him. It will be the opening batters walking out for the Giants. Pearls, interestingly, have won the toss and elected to bowl first. It's been a trend, hasn't it? Always teams have looked to bowl first and then try and chase things down. Obviously, doesn't work all the time, but it seems like they do enjoy batting second after having a look with the ball in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, if you talk about the dew, we haven't really seen the dew taking a toll on this ground. So that is one aspect you can consider. Bowling second in this innings, and another very destructive batter on your screen, Mohammad Irfan. Well, if he gets going, we'll be in for a treat tonight. It is a must-win game for ILT20 Pearls. Samal Udawata alongside him, another very talented and prolific batter. What a phenomenal tournament we have witnessed, Samir. ILT20 Thunderbolts have qualified, Dubai Capitals Development have qualified, but then again, this is the last round-robin game, and still, we're not sure who the next couple of semi-finalists are.
Yeah, 3 teams in with a chance up until the end of this game. So certainly has been competitive. No team has completely dominated, but there have been some brilliant performances. Lots of good signs for cricket in the UAE. We see a lot of these cricketers play in multiple domestic tournaments. But I'm sure this is the one that they really want to impress in to try and make it to the big stage, which is the main DP World ILT20 tournament. Not very far away from now. Interesting, this Rohan Mustafa will open the bowling. He normally bowls both types, with a spin sometimes seam up, but it seems the way he's prepared himself, he's going to be bowling some off spin here against the left-handed Mohammad Irfan, another very fine batter. Asif Iqbal will just look around, make sure that everything is in readiness before he can call play. Yeah, just A few seconds to go before the time kicks in. It's 9 p.m. Dubai time is when we start. Just ensuring that everything is in position. There you go. It seems like we're all set. Rohan Mustafa around the wicket to Mohammad Irfan, and umpire Asif Iqbal will call play. Immediately, Mohammad Irfan trying to make an adjustment there. Rohan Mustafa looks to follow him. Starts off with the wide and the first runs on the board.
Yes, it's a very surprising move to see Rohan Mustafa bowling the very first over in this game. And that is the first runs coming in from the blade of Mohammad Irfan. Watchfully playing it towards mid-wicket and will get a couple of runs to open his account.
Yeah, two left-handers in the recent past that have really impressed here in UAE domestic cricket are Irfan and Zohaib Khan. We've seen what Zohaib Khan can do. He's now among the highest run getters. Irfan too has been mighty impressive. He'll be opening alongside Samal Udawatha, another left-hander. Couple of runs off the first delivery. This one will just be a single, a quick one and a good call. Good understanding between these two. Finally a Sri Lankan in the mix. I'm so glad to see this, Awais.
Yeah, he's a fine talent, Samal. And he's been sent to open in this inning. So he's got a huge responsibility on his shoulders. And mind you, it is a very crunch game for both the sides. So it's going to be interesting to see how he proceeds. Is he going to play his shots? Is he going to take those singles and doubles?
Leg side-ish again. Rohan Mustafa has struggled to find his line. He'd be better off starting on that fourth stump channel. But he's been straying on the pads of the two left-handers and they found it easy to just tuck him around and get those ones and twos. No boundaries yet, so not too much damage done. That's a bit of flight and fuller in length.
Yeah, they've come out with a different strategy today, ILT20 Pearls. Usually we see Matiullah Khan and Uzair Khan starting off the proceedings. And I think it's something to do with the left-handers in the middle. That's why Rohan Mustafa has been called to bowl the first over.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Maybe that could be a reason. And I won't be surprised if there is a pacer from the other end. Just trying things differently here are the Pearls. Take the batters by surprise. Oh, that was darted in by him. That's something he does very well. Rohan Mustafa has got a very good quicker one. Irfan indicating that came in with an angle. But a decent first over, 5 runs off it. It's 5 for none. Yeah, just as expected, Matiullah Khan has been among the wickets, 6 for him in this tournament. In the last game, picked up 3 for 23. So he is obviously the go-to bowler for the Pearls. He's been in good form and he's also someone with a lot of experience. I recently covered a few games that he played up in the Cayman Islands, in the Caribbean. Was playing for the New York Strikers. He was certainly very impressive, even in the shortest format, that is the 10-over format. Nice and straight. That's what he's so good at. He's not express pace, but he's very accurate. You land a coin on that track and ask him to hit it, 9 times out of 10, he's going to do it for you.
He has really improved his game lately, Matiullah Khan. He's worked on his fitness. Looks much stronger than before. And Matiullah, well, you know, one thing he's really developed, Samir, is that we know that he used to swing the ball, bring it in towards the left-handers. But lately, with the new ball, he's also generating that extra gas, extra pace. And that is good to see.
Or driven, creamed through the covers. Samal Udawatha with a stylish boundary. The first one of the innings. In the slot. Too far too wide and dealt with.
Well, what a glorious looking stroke. On the up, driven beautifully into the gap. And no chance for the fielders. Lightning quick outfield. And Samal Udawatha will get his first boundary in this innings. And certainly is going to give him a lot of confidence.
Now the first fan code 4 of this match. I'm sure they'll be looking to get many more of these two, Irfan and Samal. Two very stylish left-handers as well. They're not your typical hell for leather kind of batters. They won't try and tonk every ball. They do play the ball to its merits as much as possible. Again, and the result is the same. Matiullah is looking for swing. That's why he's going full. But so far, Samal Udavatta has played a couple of beautiful strokes through the covers.
Well, not the right line here. Once again, going too fuller, half volley. And yet again, he's got it right of the middle of the bat. And Samal is looking very confident now in the middle. And fan code 4 moment for you. Look at that. Terrific bat speed. Excellent flow of the bat. So elegance when he plays these kind of shots.
He also tells you that even in this format, there's room for beautiful shots like that. It's not all about powering and muscling. There's value for good shots. Back off a length this time, learning his lesson, Matiullah Khan. And from what we've seen so far, there's no swing or seam movement. It's been nice and straight so far from the bowler. So that's good news for the batters at least.
Yeah, quite certainly. Looks like an absolute belter of a track. No real movement initially from both the bowlers. Rohan Mustafa is bowling spin deliveries today. Usually we see him bowl medium in the last couple of games. But today, he's been sent for a role. And that is to bowl off break to these two left-handed batters.
Bit of a grunt there from Matiullah. So really an effort ball. Simply guiding it towards third. Samal. He's got a couple of boundaries already in this over. So no harm in just rotating the strike. And that's another important feature for a batter in this format. Whereas you've got to select the balls that you want to go after. It's not about hitting every ball that you can. Be very smart in your decision making. Watch which kind of balls you want to go after. Where do you want to be more circumspect? And I think that is one of the strong points of both these batters.
Yeah, at times you just get carried away looking at the wicket. It's a belter of a track. You think you can hit every ball for a boundary maximum. And that is where you lose your patience and lose your wicket. Last delivery of the second over. Flicked away straight into the hands of the fielder. Shy of the stumps. But he's already reached safely. So a productive over coming in for Gulf Giants development. 2 gone, 15 for no loss.
Rohan Mustafa always has a smile on his face, whether it's a good time for his team or a bad time. That's one of his characteristics. Bowls the second over. He was looking to go big, Irfan. It's gone in the gap, so he's able to cross over for a couple of runs.
Yeah, they've certainly come out with a plan here, ILT20 Marvels. Rohan Mustafa is darting onto the stumps, putting those gentle off breaks, so inviting, rather enticing Mohammad Irfan to play across the line. And that is where LBW and Bold will come into equation. Yeah, that is a much better delivery and equally well played by Mohammad Irfan.
Yeah, we made the point in the previous over. They do respect the good balls. Slogged, straight behind the bowler and far away into the fence. That was foolish. Irfan saw the opportunity, got down on one knee and went up and over for a maximum. The first one of this innings.
Yeah, this was a super shot. You need to be very careful here bowling to Mohammad Irfan. That is too full in his arc, in his area, and he is not going to spare you. And that is the first maximum for Mohammad Irfan. Beautifully bowled. Good comeback delivery. Samal Udavatta was interested, but rightfully so. Sent back by Mohammad Irfan. Excellent. Brilliant delivery to deceive Mohammad Irfan.
Yeah, good comeback from Rohan Mustafa. Irfan has got the 6 in this over. So he won't mind playing out 1 or 2. This is high. This is an opportunity for the Pearls. Who wants it? That's the question. It's taken. So Irfan looking to accelerate. Skies one up in the air. And who's got the wicket? It's Rohan Mustafa.
Well, this is some brilliant captaincy and great bowling by Rohan Mustafa. Bowling onto the stumps, enticing the batter, Mohammad Irfan, trying to hit another shot out of the park. And the plan has worked in their favour, and Rohan Mustafa picks up a huge wicket. And that's the end of the third over. 23 for 1. Mohammad Irfan will have to go back after scoring 12.
Right, the partnership has been broken. First success for the Pearls. Shahid Iqbal into the attack. Starts off with a short one. So just that 1 over for Matiullah Khan. He didn't bowl too badly. Yes, there were a couple of boundaries, but he did come back well. Now Ritya Aravind has walked out at number 3. This was the wicket. Irfan looking to really lean into that shot. It wasn't too full to be playing that kind of shot. Went a long way up, and in the end it was well judged by Shahid. And Rohan Mustafa is delighted with that wicket. Back of a length again. We've seen in the previous game that was the length to go. Abdul Ghaffar was a perfect proponent for it. Was really hitting that hard length and making life very difficult for the batters.
Yeah, absolutely. Shahid Iqbal has been brought very early in this innings to bowl. In the last match was the 4th change bowler. He did pick up a wicket, gave 32 runs, and there you go, Ritya Aravind, the new batter. What a phenomenal run he's having. Best of 77. Those 3 maximums and 20 boundaries in his name. That is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, another one of those very stylish batters. Looks to play proper textbook shots. And it's good to see Gulf Giants have gone with those kind of cricketers, those kind of batters. Not too far outside off, so making the adjustment from a left-hander to a right-hander. We've seen on numerous occasions bowlers not getting it right immediately. And that comes with experience, that adjustment at the right time.
And there you go, most fours. It is Rais Ahmed. He was brilliant today early on. 20 boundaries. And with him, Ritya Aravind was just walked in the middle. Also sharing a piece. 24s under his name. Taimur 18, Lukman 17. And also played brilliantly in this tournament. Nicely bowled. Perfect channel and straight away a nod from Samal. Good call.
Yeah, good cricket all around. Good delivery back of a length. Ritya gently pushing it onto the offside, not playing it with hard hands. And as a result, fell just in front of him. Had the time to cross over for a single. Shahid seems to have understood the assignment here. He knows there's not much movement on offer, therefore there's no point going too full. That's why he's been hitting that length. Probably did his homework, watched that first game. The bowlers found a lot of success hitting that back of a length area. Oh, looking to cut that up a bit of extra bounce. Samal was a little tentative in that shot. Yeah, not comfortable playing that length.
Yeah, so far he's bowling really well, Shahid. Since the time he's thrown the ball, he's landed all 3 balls in the right areas. It was too close to cut that last delivery from Samal. Started off really well though, those couple of nice boundaries he played.
Yeah, both of them were full deliveries. That's why he took full advantage. Oh, nicely flicked over fine leg. That went to the fielder very quickly. Didn't have too much time to time his jump. But by the time he did it, it had run away to the boundary.
Yeah, using the pace of the bowler, just drifting down the leg towards the pads, and all he did just get some bat on it. And that has gone towards the boundary in no time. For a moment, the fielder was in for a chance. But then it was a very tough one.
Yeah, first real erroneous delivery from Shahid Iqbal and Samal Udavatta from my part of the world. We thrive on the fuller length. That's the kind of pitches we grew up playing on, Wes. There you go, once again, a very good looking drive. It's beaten the fielder. Tantalizing for the fielder, but it will cross the boundary line. So 2 boundaries back to back. Just when we were praising Shahid Iqbal, he's bowled a couple of loose deliveries.
Well, they need to realize one thing, that he's very strong in that area. Anything outside off, width provided, and he's going to just crash you. And there you go, once again, getting a boundary under his name. So off to a very good start, 19 in 10 deliveries. And that's the end of the 4th over, 34 for 1.
Well, Rohan Mustafa will continue. He's picked up that wicket, so will be asked to try and bowl one more over. And if he can somehow pick up someone like Vrithya Aravind, that's icing on the cake, but a good looking shot. This is why Vrithya is so highly rated. Nicely getting on the front foot, using the turn to his advantage and flicking it towards the mid wicket.
Yeah, this is 1 wicket that they will be after. Ritya Arvind has been amongst the run scorers. So if you can knock out Ritya Arvind early, it's certainly going to help the cause. Nicely bowled, Rohan Mustafa, waiting his space. He's making life tough for the batters in the middle.
Yeah, he really darted that one in with a bit of control as well. That is the speciality of Rohan Mustafa. He's got so many variations. Never settled as a batter. This is in the gap. And it is running away. Again, Vrithya Aravind. Not looking to hit it hard, but just making sure he's hit that in the gap and it's come off the middle of the bat.
Yeah, this outfield is lightning quick. Nicely whipped away beautifully. Intentionally playing down the ground. And look at that. It's travelled towards the boundary in no time. Good delivery. And equally well played by Ritya Arvind.
Yeah, without too much effort, they've collected 7 runs off this over from the first 5 deliveries. Risk-free cricket. And that is why Giants have been good in this tournament. Placed comfortably. When I say comfortable, relatively comfortably in 3rd position. Yeah, good ball. Nice and straight and well dealt with as well by Samal Udavatta. 19 of 12 for him. It's 41 for 1 after 5.
Well, with that last boundary, Ritya Arvind is at the number 1 position, leading the chart in most fours. Clinical performance throughout this tournament.
Yeah, stats people are keeping a real close eye on all these numbers. And of course, in a tournament like this, it's the stats that matter after all. Wide to start things off by Usaid. He's been brought into the attack to bowl the last over of the power play, Usaid Amin. That should be another one, yes. Struggling for control here.
Here we can clearly see what he's trying to do here, Usaid Amin. He's got a packed offside field, so inviting the batter to play towards that region, and he's done it to perfection. What a brilliant stroke.
I'm not sure if this is a good plan by the Pearls. Ritya Aravind is a strong player through the offside. He's got some of the finest shots in the book. And you feed him outside off, full end deliveries. He's going to eat you for 4s and 6s. That's gone all the way. I think they're going to have another look. Yeah, too easy for someone of his class. He's been in good form, striking the ball very nicely. Maybe just bounced inside before it went all the way. Waiting for confirmation.
Yeah, the umpire just want to have a confirmation on this. Let's have a look. It's played beautifully towards the cover region. It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, that's certainly going to help the cause. Close call. And it seems like it's a boundary. We'll have to wait for the confirmation though from the umpire. And there you go. 4 runs given.
Good looking shot again. The first legal delivery. I go, that's the umpire's room. On the left is our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, watching over the proceedings. 6 runs off the first ball. Couple of wides and a boundary. Wide again. This time it's quicker through the air and back of a length.
Hello, Said. I mean, he'll have to be a little careful here. He doesn't have protection down in the deep in the cover region. So he has to be very precise with his line. And that is much better. Loud appeal behind the stumps. No interest shown by the umpire.
Alishan, in fact, was Kamran Atta behind the stumps. He seemed convinced that there was an edge. Fuller again and flicked towards long on again. He's so good at that shot with Aravind. Makes it look very easy, playing with the spin and comfortably pushing it off the front foot.
Yeah, there's some really smart batting, I would say, by both these batters. They haven't really taken any risks as of now. Risk-free cricket, they say. And they're just a couple of runs away to reaching the 50 mark. Last couple of deliveries of this power play.
Going at 8.5 runs per over. Once again, Usaid Amin has just not found his rhythm in this over, spraying it all over the place.
Yeah, and I think Samal, he's missed out to an opportunity. It was short, it was down the leg side. All he had to do is get some bat on it. Missing it in the end. There you go, similar delivery. And this time it's a wide.
No, ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't a replay. That was live. He's bowled a ditto delivery, but with that wide, the 50 has come up for the Gulf Giant development team. Oh, this is unfortunate from Usaid and unfortunate for Samal because that was also going for a wide. It really slowed down. He was looking to help it towards fine. Maybe got some glove onto that one.
Yeah, I think he was just indicating to his partner Ritya that the ball is holding up into the surface slightly. That is why it got delayed during that shot. That is a much better delivery. Excellent ball to close out the 6th over. Power play done and dusted. It is 50 for 1. There you go, very experienced umpire on your screen, Mr. Asif, and there you go, the signal and the indication of the completion of the power play, which has gone in the favor of Team Gulf Giants development. And right after the power play is done, ILT20 Pearls, they've decided to bring on some spin. And it's going to be Harshit Seth, and the very prolific and a talented all-rounder, left-arm orthodox. Starts off with a good delivery and forcefully played in the end by Ritya.
Yeah, it seems like they want to go with spin throughout now. Fast bowlers haven't been all too effective. Matiullah Khan going for a couple of boundaries in his first over was taken off immediately. Now it's spin from both ends. Harshit Seth, left arm. Interesting matchup this against the left-handed Samal. He'll come over the wicket. Lots of flight. It's been chipped towards long off and taken. He enticed him with that flight, asked him to go big. Samal isn't a big, strong unit. And in the end, he ended up giving catching practice to the fielder long off.
A brilliant start and courageous bowling, I must say. Flighting the delivery, was in the zone and should have been hit out of the park, but in the end, he found the fielder in the deep, who's taken a very clean catch in the end. It is Samal Udawata, who showed a lot of promise, but will have to go back after scoring 19, 51 for 2.
Interesting this, Ayan Khan, the youngster, and not known to be a top order batter, but he's been asked to come in at number 4, which is very interesting. Gulf Giants with a few experiments here. But he's got a simple job at hand. He's got his skipper on the other side. Just follow his instructions. Make sure hangs around. Doesn't have to do too much. A good bowling from Harshit said. He picked up the wicket of Samal Udawata, enticed him to go for that big shot. Nice and straight again. Ayan Khan watchful. 2 wickets down now. The good start that Gulf Giants got has been rattled by these 2 early wickets. Lots of flight. Bowling very well here, Harshit said. Has been the pick of the bowlers so far.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty decent over, Harshit said. He's finding his lengths right away. Not much turn to offer. Short delivery played down the ground. Will get only a single to close out a very successful over for Harshit Seth. 7 gone, 52 for 2.
A new look for Uzair Khan. Fully shaved. But it doesn't matter how he looks because he's been bowling brilliantly. 10 wickets in this tournament, among the top 5 wicket getters. He's looking spick and span. Let's see if that's going to affect his bowling in any way, yes?
Yeah, looks 5 years younger. Uzair Khan looking sharp in the middle. And he's been really sharp with his bowling as well in this tournament.
As sharp as his razor. Interesting time, the time that they've introduced him, the left armour. Normally has been bowling with the new ball in hand, but he's been asked to now come in and bowl the 8th over. There you go, 10 wickets to him. Starts off well on a good length, just on that off stump line. Ayan Khan bowls with the left arm, but bats right-handed. This was Harshit Seth's delivery to Samal Udawata. Enticed him to go for that big booming drive. Ended up being an easy catch for Usaid Amin down at long off. So both openers back in the hut. Nice and straight again. Ayan wants a quick single. Uzair Khan will not allow him to do that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where Ayan Khan was going. There was never a single there.
Oh, the Caribbean flavor in town. It's a West Indies women's team. Here for a practice session at the ICC Academy Nets. Good to see them enjoying themselves. Remember, the ICC T20 Women's World Cup is going on here in the UAE, both in Sharjah and Dubai. It is getting closer to the business end of the tournament, so lots of excitement in and around Sports City. Short delivery. Ayan Khan has impulsively hooked this away. It might go straight to hand. It goes straight to hand. Uzair Khan cannot stop picking up wickets.
Well, the plan to send Ayan Khan early in this innings has completely backfired. Excellent delivery, banged in short. Ayan trying to take him down. And there you go, once again, excellent in the catching. Well, they've been superb in this department. And another one bites the dust. It is Ayan Khan. We'll have to go back after scoring 52 for 3.
Hamid Khan now at number 5. Very interesting position. He generally opens the batting wherever he plays. A very strong, aggressive batter. He's now in a very troublesome situation for the Giants. Yeah, that's how he bats. He absolutely crashes anything that comes to him. What a way to get off the mark.
All making his intentions very clear early on. The very first delivery Uzair Khan has bowled, he's taken down their premier bowler, driven handsomely. And that has gone towards the boundary in no time. It's going to be tough times, I believe, Samir, for Hamid Khan. He's already gotten 3 ducks in this tournament. And now he's come to a situation where his side is 3 down and you're facing the lights of Uzair Khan.
Well, he's broken the jinx with that boundary. Oh, they're asking the question. Uzair is very, very convinced. Oh, look at that appealing. They cannot believe that the umpire believes it's not out. Kamran Atta is even asking the batter, have you gloved it? Uzair Khan is furious, absolutely furious.
Yeah, Hamid Khan there, he's nodding his head. I'm not out, but that was mighty close. Interesting replay. Oh, agonizingly close. And I think Hamid Khan will consider himself very lucky in the middle.
There was certainly a lot of deviation when it passed the bat. It did seem like it may have touched it, but again, hard to say on that replay. The umpire probably had the best view. Yeah, back of a length and slower from Uzair Khan. This is why he's so good. And in the recent few months, I've seen him get in much better shape than he was before. Once again, he will be the one to provide a breakthrough. It's 56 for 3 after 8. Rithi Aravind has a big hand to play in this innings. He has to lead and guide his team towards a good total. Harshit Seth has picked up the wicket of Samanudawatta. Cut away towards deep extra. Rithi Aravind now will not be taking more risks. He understands the gravity of the situation. Hamid Khan knows only one way to play.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll just go big. That is the way he plays. Not much interested in those singles and doubles. I think it's a very tricky situation now for the batters in the middle. Uzair Khan is being brought back for a purpose and he's already picked up a wicket. And now it's going to be interesting how they proceed when he's going to be bowling. And there you go, in the slot, he has bludgeoned this out of the park.
Oh, you will be entertained when that man is out there for any team. Hamid Khan in the slot for him. Big slog. And out she goes. The Khan of all Khans, Hamid Khan. What a hit. Can be demoralizing to you as a bowler when you get hit like that. We said he knows to bat only one way. Murthy Aravind won't mind someone like him at the other end because he can then play his natural game while Hamid Khan goes on and bludgeons the bowling. That is if it comes off.
You need someone to play a cameo for your team at this stage of the game. 63, 3 wickets down already. So if he can get 25 to 30 quick runs for his team, I think job will be pretty much done by Hamid Khan. Once again in the slot. It's gone in the air and gone.
Well, it's always the case, isn't it? When you bat only one way, more often than not, you will perish early looking for those big shots. Again, Harshit slowing it down ever so slightly, forcing Hamid to really lean into that big shot. And another easy catch down at long on that occasion. Second catch for Iqbal, and Hamid Khan departs after making 10 off 5. 4 wickets down now, the Giants, with 63 runs on the board. Well, the man you would like in a situation like this, Sahir Khan, has had a super tournament. You might look at 133 runs and wonder why I say that. He's played a couple of big innings, but this might be a chance. No, forget about it. And this is why he's in the form of his life, because he plays shots like this as soon as he comes out.
Well, Sahir Khan, he has announced his arrival. The very first delivery he's played, he has stonked this out of the park, going down on one knee, and he has got plenty of bat on this one.
This time he's carried away. Can you imagine the courage? You're up against a bowler who's picked up 2 wickets. You're just 4 wickets down inside 9 overs. You come out and play a shot like that. Wow. That is some temperament to have as a batter. That shows how confident he is in his ability. Meanwhile, Ritya is more than happy to just nudge them around and get those 1s and 2s. And the situation of the game demands that he has to do that for a long time. 9 done, it's 71 for 4. Yeah, Hamid Khan looking to really power this away. He got a good 6 just before that, so there was no need to repeat it. But that is Hamid Khan. That's what you get with him. 71 for 4. Yeah, and with that first ball 6, Sahir Khan has taken pole position for the most number of sixes, sharing it with Lukman Faisal. Both of them play for the same domestic team in UAE, so they'll obviously be happy for each other. 13 sixes each. Right, Uzair Khan, second over. He's already picked up the wicket of Ayan Khan. Superb lengths. Impossible to play a shot, a good shot to balls like that.
Yeah, this is where the batters now, they'll have to show some game awareness. You don't want to be targeting Uzair Khan. Might as well just see off his overs and opt to take singles and doubles and just wait for the bad deliveries. Not try to force the issue and try to take this man down. Already 4 back in the dugout, so need to stitch up a partnership.
Push towards point. Ritya Aravind has been forced to go into a shell. 4 wickets have fallen in a very short span of time. And as a result, the momentum of the batting team has been really broken here. At one point, they were going comfortably at about 8.5, 9 runs per over, but that's been brought down to almost 7.5. That's what wickets do, regular wickets. They break the rhythm of the batters. That's down the leg side. A rare bad delivery from Uzair Khan.
Yeah, doesn't really give many extras, Uzair Khan. He's been spot on with his line and lens. He's very precise with his lines. On that occasion, just getting it wrong, slightly going down the leg side, and easy decision for the umpire. So Ritya Arvind, the steady innings. He's already played 15. He's not looked in any kind of rush. That's the right approach. Still plenty of overs to bat. Driven, but straight into the hands of the fielder, and it will be another dot ball. So now the stitch-up work needs to be done by these two batters. Saghir Khan, well, we know how he'll go about his business. We've seen his knock of 69 where he almost won a game for his team. That was unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, on that occasion he was chasing a score, but here he needs to set a score, batting first. Two different situations. We'll also speak of the character that he's up against some quality bowling, both of them. Yeah, that's what you get with Uzair Khan. Accurate, in line with the stumps, doesn't allow you an inch to work with. Aravind can only look for ones and twos from here on. Meanwhile, I think Saghir would have been asked to try and find the boundaries more regularly.
Yeah, and I think this is where ILT20 Pearls will feel that they'll have an opportunity to get a breakthrough, and if they can pick up Saghir Khan early on, it's going to be tough times for Gulf Giant development. As we know, the middle order haven't really clicked as much in this tournament so far.
Just 6 runs from Uzair Khan so far. Fuller in length. Saghir thought about a single. It was straight to the fielder. He's been brilliant. 10 wickets in this tournament. Uzair Khan, again, is not finding any seam movement or swing. That's what good bowlers do. They find a way to be penetrative, even on the flattest of surfaces.
Yeah, it shows the skill set of this bowler, Uzair Khan. It's a belter of a batting track, and even on this wicket, he's becoming a very difficult bowler to face. Short delivery, watchfully guiding it towards third man. Will get a single and will retain strike in the next over. 10 overs gone, 74 for 4.
Halfway stage, it's 74 for 4 for the Gulf Giants development. Going along nicely at one stage, but Pearls have pulled things back. But Saghir Khan has different plans. Matiullah brought into the attack, and the first ball has been sent to orbit by Saghir Khan.
Yeah, a short delivery by Mati, and the very first delivery he's bowled. I'm not too sure if that is the right approach. He's very strong if you bowl anything short, and he smashed this out of the park. So under the pump is the youngster Matiullah.
They'll need many more of these Gulf Giants if they are to get back some of the momentum that they had early on in this innings. Saghir Khan will be key to doing that. Ritya Aravind, well, he will play his game. That is to play the long innings, bat the 20 overs, collect runs. Whereas Saghir will look to be the aggressor. The ball has been lost. And that also gives me time to introduce my new co-commentator. As always takes a break, Faizan Khan joins me again.
Thank you so much, Samir. Yeah, players like Saghir Khan has been very expensive for the league. They've lost so many balls, and so many new balls have been acquired. He's been brilliant throughout the tournament with the ball, with the bat. He's been a complete player. We also saw Awais Ali Shah, the player of the match in the last match. Great with the bat, providing that impetus towards the end of the innings, 26 of 10. And then picking up 4 wickets by giving away just 10 runs in his 3.3 overs. At one point of time, he was short of taking any more wickets because there were no more wickets to be taken. That's Saghir Khan's stats for you in terms of sixes. He is the leading six hitter in this tournament. Most sixes for him, 14 of them. And I'm sure he has faced half as many balls as all the others combined. Luqman Faisal, opener. Mohammad Zohaib, another opener. And this guy comes to bat sometimes at number 9, sometimes at 7, sometimes wherever the team feels like. In terms of most fours, Pritya Arvind, right up there. We were talking about last match, Awais Ali Shah. We'll continue with that point right after this delivery. Again, slog coming in this time. That's a better length for Saghir. You can't bowl him short. We're talking about Awais Ali Shah. So he picked up 4 wickets, but he also took 3 catches. So this was the most complete performance that you would find. Pritya Arvind batting right now. 22 fours, leading 4 hitter in the tournament. So leading 6 hitter and leading 4 hitter, both from the same team.
Yeah, that's not surprising from Pritya Arvind. The more classical batter. He looks to play along the carpet as much as possible. I think all-rounders are the greatest currency in this T20 format. I think as the game evolves, you need players with multidisciplinary skills. And that's why someone like Saghir Khan is so important and will be looked at pretty seriously from the scouts of all the teams come those big leagues and the big tournaments.
He is also a gun fielder. So that's an added advantage of having him in the side. And you can bowl him anywhere. With the new ball, he can swing it a little bit. With the old ball, he bowls those cutters. Same with the bat also. Nicely bowled. Back of the length. Beautifully bowled, in fact.
Yeah, there are some cricketers, Faizan, who might not be aesthetically pleasing in the way they bat, or they might not have the most nicest actions, but they're effective. Their stats speak. They perform day in, day out. They deliver for the team. And you'd always take that over someone who looks good doing what they're doing.
Ejaz Ahmed from Pakistan comes to mind when you talk about this. Aesthetically, not the most pleasing batter, but effective. At one point in away tests, he was the answer to all of Pakistan's problems. Wide down the leg side, following him a little too much there, Matiullah there.
Yeah, Mati has had a disappointing game. He's been in good form with the ball, has picked up wickets for the Pearls, but just today, just hasn't found his line. He's bowled a few wides early on and then was a little too full against Hamal and Irfan earlier on. So just hasn't figured out what this track requires of him.
Talking about aesthetics, another player that comes to mind in this tournament is Rais Ahmed. Oh, what a shot. Straight to the fielder, but nicely played. Making room, all hands, putting his back into the shot. Well played for a single. So yeah, Rais Ahmed comes to mind as well because he's very, very effective. Plays great shots through the covers, behind point, straight down the ground, and even square leg in mid-wicket.
Yeah, just yesterday I was having this discussion with someone. There are players who might make a 40 off a 25. And then there are players who might make 40 or 40, but you'll watch the highlights of the latter because the kind of shots they play. Last ball of the over. Nicely behind that, Pritya Arvind has been middling it quite nicely. Going at runner ball, but he'll require to up the ante come the next few overs. 85 for 4 after 11.
So yeah, my fellow commentator Samir was talking about the fact that Ritya is going at a runner ball here and he needs to up the ante, and that has been the template for him in this tournament. I think the idea is for Ritya to be there for as long as possible and the whole team plays around him. And that's why at the starts he has gone at around a runner ball and then he ups the ante once he crosses 30 odd runs. Oh, putting pressure on the fielder there. Not very good fielding, and they've taken two. Good running between the wickets.
Yeah, that is something they'll have to do if they are to pose a competitive total. If the boundaries won't come regularly, it's the running between the wickets. Asif Khan late to get down on that one. And as a result, they'll manage to get a couple of runs. Was close, a direct hit would have had him in trouble.
Not a good idea to not to drag the bat in. Every coach in the world will tell you, put your head down, drag it in. Shahid Bhuta, another bowler who's been impressive in this tournament. Swing and a miss, wide call by the umpire. Well, that was touch and go.
Yeah, Shahid isn't happy. Stern look on his face. Yeah, the one observation I've made, Faizan, with the bowlers here, we've been talking about batters who are aesthetically pleasing. Just to shift our focus on the bowlers, every bowler that has been the hit the deck kind of bowler, the ones who bend their backs, they've been the successful ones. Yeah, but the skinny types like Matiullah Khans have struggled to come to terms with the surface.
That's the kind of wicket, isn't it? That we've seen in this tournament through and through. 2 wickets being used throughout the tournament. It gives you some purchase when you hit the deck hard. Like that. Nicely bowled. Perfect delivery for Ritya Arvind.
Yeah, the taller fast bowlers obviously enjoying themselves, really bending their backs and using that height to their advantage. So Abdul Ghaffar in the previous game was very impressive, hitting those lengths regularly, getting big on the batters. Zair Khan, another one of them, comes in a very high angle, and they're also that left-arm angle, also making it even more difficult for the batters.
Yeah, for most of the tournament, Uzair has been the man who's been sitting pretty on top in terms of most wickets. We'll have to see that list now, what changes have happened in that list. That's edged. Oh, dropped. Kamran Atta, had he taken it, would have been a blinder because he was going the other way. He had to come around and put in a dive. Just couldn't close the glove.
Yeah, it almost went in slow motion to him. He had too much time, I thought. Ritya Aravind looking to ride that bounce and guide it towards third, a little too close to the keeper. Yeah, he's disappointed, Kamran. Should have gloved it, he says. But a chance for Ritya.
What I'm most impressed in this tournament is the quality of fielding that we've seen. Slow ball, nicely bowled, well disguised for a single. I love the fact that the fielders have given it their 100%. They know there are eyes on them. They know this is the opportunity where you need to perform. Because frankly, in the domestic circuit in the UAE, one thing that all the players, most of them lag behind is the fielding department. So this is where they've lifted things up and they've upped their game.
Yeah, it's also got to do with the fact that a lot of them now have got exposure to some of the other leagues as well. And therefore, they've been playing alongside serious professionals. Nicely cut away past the fielder. Ritya Aravind, stylish as ever, finds the boundary.
Yeah, we talk about aesthetically pleasing. That was pleasing to the eye. Just caressing it, using the pace of the bowler. Didn't try to hit it too hard. And Asif again was late in reacting to that ball. Nicely played.
And I'm not sure what Asif Khan is doing at point. It's not the fielder you want there. Get one of those youngsters in with fresh, quick legs. And Ritya, what a fine looking batter he is. Makes batting look extremely beautiful. This is onto the pads, flicked towards the fielder, and that'll be a single to end the over. 95 for 4 after 12.
Current partnership of 32 of just 21 deliveries, 95 for 4. They're all set for a big one here. And that big man, Saghir Khan, is still out there. That's good news for them as Matiullah continues.
Inside edge. Wasn't in control for once with there. Normally he's been middling it very nicely. But just rushed there by Matiullah. It's been expensive. 21 in his 2 overs. Not his usual self. Yeah, the pace got to him there.
Yeah, good ball that. Are you happy with Saghir Khan at number 6? Because that is something I talked to Ritya about at the toss also. That you've sent him at number 9 in that last game and he almost won it for you. So do you want to see any changes in the batting order? He said if required, we're going to send Saghir up.
Oh, high, handsome, far away, into the night sky, behind the side screen. 6 runs.
Nothing left to say there. Samir has said it all. Well, yeah, what a shot. Any other player would have looked to go towards mid-wicket. The kind of form that Saghir is in, he is looking to go straight down the ground and he gets the connection perfectly and almost gets a cameraman also.
That also is an answer to your question, because when he came in last time and played that absolutely hell of a knock where he ran out of partners, maybe is an indication that he deserves more. The 100 comes up with that 6. I think the idea behind sending him up is to maximize his potential, give him batters to bat with rather than making him forced to play with tailenders, because the last thing you want is for him to be left alone at the non-strikers end while the team gets out from the other end. So I don't mind seeing this, giving him the time, giving him the platform to try and maximize his potential.
Yeah, we had a long discussion about the same thing in the last match when he came in at number 9 and he had no partners to play with. He almost single-handedly got to the victory there. 69 runs of just 24 balls. It was a crazy, crazy knock. You saw a very good-looking Mayank Chaudhary there on your screens. That photographer is doing a heck of a job.
I'm sure you've got his number by now. We discussed this 2 days ago.
I'll share it with you.
Yes, please. Oh, well bowled. Good comeback from Matiullah. Nailing that Yorker, but still managed to cross over for a single.
So Mayank Chaudhary is the leading run getter in this tournament. What a tournament he has had. And good to see him selected as an emerging player team member at the ACC for UAE. This is what it can do to you if you have the confidence. And the way he came out, all guns blazing today, that shows you that he has now the confidence of going big at almost every ball. Played down nicely to Asif Khan for a single again.
A lot of the batters have this thing about mental space, Faizan. It depends where they are in their mind. When you put in performances and you're not getting selected, that can sometimes rattle you. But the moment you get that nod and you're given that confidence that yes, you're going to be there, automatically that translates in your performance as well. That positive attitude and that confidence shows.
Slower ball, inside edge, dot. We haven't seen all that many dot balls when Saghir is batting. Well, yeah, 100%. And that's not just for cricket, that's for life also. You need validation. You get validation and you feel that confidence inside of you. Happens or shows more so on the cricket ground because that's how the game is. But I think it goes with life in general.
Huge again. Oh, when he hits them, it just makes a very sweet sound off the bat. And if I were Matiullah, I would not look back at the batter at all.
That's what he did. He's not looking at the batter at all. In fact, I don't even know if they are looking for the ball there. Because even the camera could not catch it. There it is. Way beyond our camera person also. And I think Yasir Kaleem also has something to say to him. 13 gone, 110 for 4.
Uzair Khan back into the attack. Nice looking shot again from Ritya Aravind. Dancing down the track and pushing it with the full face of the bat. Alishan Sharifo has a lot to think about. He needs to break this partnership, especially the wicket of Sahir Khan is what he'll be after, because the longer that boy keeps batting, Pearls will have a lot to worry about.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Just 13 balls, already 30. And very clean hitting. And possibly the straightest hits that we've seen all throughout the tournament. He's not going across the line. This time he goes. And this time he will have to go, I think. Yes, he has to. Commentator's curse at its very best.
You'll have to go and personally apologize to him, Faizan. Praised him a little too much. And then he ends up playing a false shot. But Uzair Khan once again for the Pearls. You cannot keep him from taking wickets. Short delivery. Probably figured out that Sahir loves it when it's full. That's when he's been tonking the bowlers down the ground. Dropped it short. Forced him to play the pull shot. And Kamran does the rest. Nevertheless, a superb knock. 30 or 14. Got some momentum into the batting. But now, Giants have lost half their side. 111 for 5.
Another player who's batting 2 down the order, if you ask me. Aryan Lakra is a very good batter. Has been given the finisher's job here. Has done decently well in this tournament with limited opportunities that he's got.
Yeah, left-hander. Stylish also. Starts off with the full toss. Uzair Khan, a jump and a throw. Is there a case for obstruction here? Rohan Mustafa making a small appeal, but Uzair Khan, what an athlete, what a bowler.
Look at the grab and throw. Amazing. Grabbed it with his right hand, transferred the ball to his left, threw it, and the batter wasn't in his crease. Great work. Lightning fast. Another person I genuinely feel should be a part of the main stage is this guy, Uzair. He is bowled really, really well, and he's a much better batter than you would think lower down the order.
And now he's the highest wicket taker, Uzair Khan, after he picked this one up. Sahir Khan, the prized wicket. And now he stands at 11 in terms of the wicket tally. Fully deserved. He's a good bowler. He's been given the new ball usually. Today he was asked to bowl only the 8th over and still delivering effectively.
Yeah, he's going below 3 runs and over here. Where every other bowler has gone around 10 runs and over, he's coming and bowling his 3rd over, given away just 8 runs and picked up 2 massive wickets. The second one, biggest of them.
Yeah, that gets him to 12 now behind Awais Shah, who picked up 4 in the previous game. So he's leading here for the Pearls. Zair Khan with 12, Mohammad Rohit at 9, Haider Ali at 8. So not much to differentiate everyone, but he's sitting comfortably at the top and he's not done yet. He's got 7 deliveries to go. Aryan Lakra cannot get him away. Yet to get off the mark, but a superb over. Picks up the important wicket and brings his team right back into the game. 111 for 5 after 14.
Harshit Seth is the new bowler coming into bowl here. So spin into the attack. Edged. Oh, should have been stopped. Running hard, they'll get two.
6 overs left now in this innings. A couple of overs from now, they'll have to look to try and accelerate here. Ritya Aravind, stable, looking good so far. This was a bit more a shot. The previous one was off the edge, but here he's middled it towards deep extra. And only a single this time.
Yeah, one good over can change the complexion of the game. That last over from Uzair, that has pulled things back. There's a quiet in the ground right now. Maybe the calm before the storm. You never know. If Aryan gets going, he's another force to reckon with.
Yeah, they seem to be following that template. Ritya to be the one that plays long, while the rest of the batters bat around him. That's how he gets off the mark, Aryan Lakra. Left arm spinner in his zone, and he'll clear the boundary with ease.
Force to reckon with. And look at that. Going down the ground, down on one knee. Most players would go mid-wicket with that shot. He goes down the ground, gets the connection and gets 6. And again, towards long on. Good work. It was hit like a tracer bullet.
Yeah, as a fielder, those can be very tough to judge and take, but he's done well there, Shahid. He's looking to really hit it hard here, Aryan Lakra. Took some time to get off the mark, but he's hit a couple of powerful strokes. Lots of flight by Harshit. Because they've got the 6 in this over, Ritya won't mind watching out a couple of deliveries.
Nicely played, or should have been stopped again. Rohan Mustafa there. He's a very good fielder. Good pick up and throw from the boundary though. Well done, young man. There were certainly 2 runs there. This ends the over. 15 gone, 122 for 5 now.
Change right arm over. Yeah, buddy.
Rohan Mustafa now. Oh, quick. Ritya not happy about that. Just trying to be cheeky. Playing it late.
He hasn't bowled badly, Rohan. Started off the innings with his off spin. Did pick up that 1 wicket of Irfan. He's come back now to bowl his last over. Interesting who they go with in the last 4. Uzair Khan has 1 more left. Oh, beaten. Very nicely beaten with pace and turn. Aryan Lakra, this is why he has been sent out to play these big shots. Once again, going through mid-wicket and getting the maximum result.
Yeah, good shot. Read the length really quickly. Down on one knee, that's his shot. Slog sweep right from the middle of the bat. Cow corner and beyond. Oh, that was really long. Into the next over.
He's a powerful bloke. Look at those muscles of his. He does spend a lot of time in the gym, Lakra. Getting some momentum back. So it's been a seesaw kind of innings for Gulf Giants. They got off to a decent start, then a couple of quick wickets. Then there were some runs scored. Sahir Khan came out and bludgeoned the ball a little bit. When he got out, we thought, right, they're going to go into a shell again. But somehow they found ways to stay afloat. Nicely pushed, but nicely fielded as well.
Yeah, Harsha said there. Good job. Cutting those singles. Not letting them rotate strike easily. Nicely bowled again. I think there was an edge there. There was some sort of sound.
Well, if there was, Kamran will not dare look at Ron Mustafa. You don't drop catches off his bowling. 16 done, it's 129 for 5.
That's the batting guard for you. Mohammad Irfan couldn't do much today. He's been good throughout the tournament. 12 of 12. Samal 19 of 15. Ritya still out there. Run ball 35. Ayan was promoted up the order. Couldn't do much. Hamid Khan, again, dismal performances throughout the tournament. 2 golden ducks he started with. And then 10 of just 5 balls. Saghir came in. Blasted a few away. Entertaining it was. 30 of 14. And now it's Aryan Lakra who's trying to up the ante. They have a decent run rate on board. 8.1 runs per over. And I think it's high time now even Ritya should look to press the pedal here. Just 4 more overs remaining in this innings.
Yeah, we saw 180 was the winning total in that first game. So they'll be looking to get around there with 4 overs left. About 50 runs away. Oh, looking to be cheeky, looking to be innovative. And that didn't miss the stumps by much.
Has that been given? That has been given. There wasn't even a huge appeal. And I don't know, there's something wrong maybe with Matiullah there. Maybe not feeling 100%. Maybe there was a deviation. Well, that is a very good call coming from the umpire. Slight appeal from Kamran. Given out.
Yeah, Kamran just put his hands up there and the umpire said, yes, there's a glove on that. And Ritya Aravind has to walk past 35 of 34. And now the set batter is gone. 129 for 6.
Shabash boy, Matiullah, shabash. The middle. That.
Uzair Haidarman hasn't had the greatest of tournaments. He can bat, hit those big shots. He's also been everywhere in the batting lineup. Opened the innings, played in the middle order, and now playing as a match finisher at number 8. Looks to go cheeky on the first ball.
Matiullah now dragging his length back, finding some success. He got Ritya Aravind to try and play that ramp over fine leg. Yeah, that's the attempt. Back of a length from Matiullah. Ritya Aravind looking to get across the stumps, go over the keeper. But just that little action from Matiullah. Maybe he's not feeling 100%.
I thought the same with that reaction. Yorker, perfect. Doesn't look like he's not feeling 100%. Certainly very good ball. Good comeback in this over from Matiullah. He's been expensive. And he's made sure that he's picked up a wicket, hasn't given runs away. Let's talk about that shot, because I remember talking about that shot from Ritya Aravind last time also. He had tried this shot at least 10 to 15 times in this tournament. And I think there has been just 2 occasions that he's been successful playing that. He plays that shot pretty well usually. I've seen him play that. But he's not connecting this time. So is it a good idea to actually go and play that sort of shot?
It's probably taken over by the situation of the game. Oh, nicely done. Using the pace of the bowler. Yasir Kaleem at third is quite fine, so we'll be able to collect that. Yeah, I think Ritya Aravind understands his own limitations in terms of power hitting. He knows he's not able to clear with too much ease in front of the wicket. So maybe just trying to evolve as a batter and trying to use those innovative shots. But when it doesn't come off, it does look very ugly. That's the problem with that.
Also the kind of innings that he has played, because he was now looking to press the pedal. He was going at a runner ball. it doesn't look very pleasing on the scoreboard. Nicely bowled again, almost a Yorker, running the first one hard. Only a single there. What I was talking about is you calculate your shots with how safe those shots are in terms of percentage. That wasn't a very high percentage shot for Ritya Arvind because he hasn't connected that shot in this tournament. He might be the best exponent of that shot, but he hasn't executed it.
I can tell you, batters can be stubborn, Faizan. They will keep trying it until it comes off. Matiullah has bowled a good last over. He's been expensive. He's got an important wicket of Arvind and also kept things quiet in this over, the 17th one. End of 17, there's 3 left. It's a matter of how many Gulf will get in these remaining 3 overs. 1, 3, 3 for 6.
Change, right arm over.
Shahid Bhuta coming into bowl. Flicked away for a single. So they've done decently well in the past few overs. What they've done well, the Pearls, is they've come back and picked up a wicket every single time a partnership has been looking threatening.
Yeah, wickets at regular intervals. That's what helps in this format. You do not allow a partnership to flourish for too long, where they take the game away from you. And they have the bowlers to do it as well. Harshit Seth with a couple of wickets. Uzair Khan with a couple. They've got the bowlers to do it. Now a lot will depend on Aryan Lakra to provide a finish here. Oh, edge over the keeper. One bounce into the fence. A 4 that they needed and a 4 they've got.
That's a brave shot from the stumps. And I think he was looking to play it a little squarer over that third. But got it very fine. Result is going to be the same. Fan code 4. Much needed boundary though.
Yeah, the intention was probably to go over third. Asif Khan there. We saw in the picture. Didn't really go where he intended it to. But like you said, he's got the 4, so that's all that matters. Very innocent looking Uzair Khan with those specs that he wears. But he can be destructive. Seen him really play some very good innings. Unfortunate that he hasn't really found any form in this tournament.
Yeah, this is possibly the last opportunity for him to prove his worth for his side here and get them to a good total. That's a wide call by the umpire. So my question is, can Maan be the man to turn it on for the Gulf Giants here?
Well, he'll try to be, that's for sure. Like you said, this is a last league game, last opportunity for him to really try and make an impression. Limited slots up for grabs in the ILT20, the DP World ILT20. And there have been a few good impressions with bat and ball. Very competitive this tournament, the development tournament. Shuffles across, slowed it down, Shahid Iqbal. And they can only manage to cross over 1 run. A bit casual, but no damage done.
Yeah, 12 players are to be selected from this tournament into the main DP World ILT20. And this is going to be a life-changing opportunity. The kind of exposure, the kind of viewership you get there, the kind of players you're rubbing shoulders with. All that is very, very important for any budding cricketer. We've talked about how all these players who've been to franchise cricket, even if they haven't played in the 11, they've groomed beautifully after those tournaments. Irfan's name come across. Saghir himself is coming back from Zimbabwe. Oh, picked up. Oh, beautiful. Has to be the shot of the day. What a pickup.
Onto the pads. There was a bit of Bhanuka Rajapaksa in that from Aryan Lakra.
Look at that. Oh, just a pickup. It wasn't a bad ball by any means. It was a length delivery on the off stump. He just backs himself and packs a punch. What a shot. Aryan Lakra himself is one of those players who's been to England and recently come back playing domestic cricket there. So that also must have worked in his favour, and he was one of the leading wicket takers there, mind you. He hasn't bowled all that much in this tournament. I think he was given an opportunity last time around where he picked up 3 wickets and gave away 18 runs.
Oh, he picked up the edge but slower delivery, so it hasn't carried to the keeper. Yeah, it's amazing what exposure can do to different conditions, different climates, different team environments, different formats for that matter. Really grooms you as a player, turns you into a complete package. And we've seen that, as we've been discussing over the past few days, with quite a few players who play in different team environments, come back much better, much more confident in their abilities, and overall a better attitude more than anything else. Not getting intimidated or afraid to fail. Short again, very well directed this time. Aryan Lakra not getting anything on to that. So 18 done, they are 146 for 6 now.
Just tell him that they are saying one more over, after that he has come in last over.
Penultimate over coming up now. Uzair Khan has bowled brilliantly, 2 for 8 in his 3 overs. It's not going to be easy for the Gulf Giants to finish on a high with someone like him to bowl this over. Looking good with the full shave there. We were saying earlier, he looks as sharp as his razor blade. Picked up. Has he got the distance? It doesn't seem like it. One bounce to the fielder's hand. Only a single.
Yeah, very sharp. Was there with his looks, with his bowling also. Just 9 runs into his 4th over. And that's not the first time he's done that. He's been very consistent for the Pearls. Possibly the most consistent bowler in this tournament. He's picked up 2 wickets and that's how. And that was the first one. Top edge going to fine. Easily taken by Usaid Amin. And the second one, the big one. Sahir Khan, the destructor in chief for Gulf Giants, departs. Brilliant from Uzair Khan. Certainly nicely played. This is up in the air and gone. It was a slower ball, I think, and that is why this was a low percentage shot.
Wicket number 3 for Uzair Khan. He just keeps picking them up. We saw the replay of those first 2 wickets, both of them back off a length. And when he went full, he made sure he took pace off. There you go. Aryan Lakra was looking to use the pace, but there was no pace on offer and an easy catch for Asif Khan at fine leg. What a bowler Uzair Khan is. Leading the chart of wickets, and Aryan Lakra departs after having made 22 of 17. Look to up the ante, but not able to do so. 147 for 7 are the Gulf Giants development.
Points table. Those two teams with a Q next to them. Q in gold. Because they've qualified. Thunderbolts and Capitals comfortable. One of these two teams might get in, sneak in. And even Vipers have a chance still to get in. For that, Giants will have to win this comfortably.
Yeah, and the Pearls, well, they'll have to chase it down with a bit of pace as well. Slower delivery from Uzair Khan to pick up his third. Aryan Lakra was premeditating that shot, looking to go across the stumps, go over fine leg, but to play that shot, you need pace from the bowler. And Uzair Khan said, no pace for you, my friend. He's got 3 deliveries left. Can he pick up one more? Oh, nicely flicked. Wow. Uzair Khan has played a nice looking shot there.
Didn't try to hit it too hard. Just let the ball come to him. Read the slower delivery also. Perfect. Perfect execution towards the shortest boundary. Well played, Uzair Khan.
Yeah, he's got those shots in his armory, Uzair Khan. But again, he doesn't have too much time to settle in and show us all his capabilities. He needs to go big. 8 deliveries left. Try and get as many as possible. 150's up for Gulf Giants.
Was that the first boundary coming against Uzair Khan in this match? I think it was. He has not given anything away. 3 wickets is what he has picked. 2 more balls to go into his spell. Trying to cut it close to the body. That is why I like left-handers bowling over the wicket for the right-handers.
Yeah, a very difficult angle to deal with when it's coming from there. For the right-hander, you almost feel as if you have to play at everything. Some can leave, some can come back to you. You're never really sure.
Well, most of them had starts. They could not convert those starts. And that has been the problem for the Giants today. Edged, dispatched, 4.
Well, they need boundaries. And they found a way to get one in the last ball of Uzair's spell. Bit of pace, big top edge, and it runs away. Nevertheless, a brilliant spell from Uzair Khan. 3 wickets today as well. And he's kept his team in the hunt. 19 overs done. It's 158 for 7.
Shahid Iqbal coming into bowl the final over. 6 legal deliveries remaining, 158 on board. They need 1 good over to take it to 180. Good start, straight down the ground, 1 bounce 4.
Well, he's been one of the most expensive bowlers for the Pearls, but he's been entrusted with the last over, Zuhaib Zubair. Not your typical top order batter, but he's played a top order shot there. Nicely behind that, driving it uppishly and into the fence for 4. 180 is what they've been thinking about, and they still can get it 18 runs from the next 5, very much possible.
10 fours, 10 sixes in this innings for the Gulf Giants. Pressure on Bhuta. Short ball. They're thinking of 2. Zohaib was on the back foot. Uzair can get there. Can Zohaib get there? He does comfortably in the end.
6 off 2 now. 164. Uzairman is on 17, but he's not got the strike in this over. Zohaib has faced a couple of deliveries. He's got 1 boundary. At least 2 more is what they need. And I think even though they're 7 wickets down, if they can pick up a couple of boundaries in this over, then momentum is with them into the break. Slower delivery, pulled away. Has he got the distance? 1 bounce, looking to paddle it away was the fielder. But it's gone over the fence for 4 more.
Bonus runs coming in from Zohaib's bat. Slower bouncer. He read it early. It's not a very good ploy against a tail-ender to bowl a slow bouncer. Back of the hand. And found the gap perfectly. Wonderful 4.
Where's the old-fashioned Yorker? Why do bowlers shy away from bowling that? Yes, variations are great, but it always works, doesn't it, the Yorker length, especially against tail-enders.
Slow ball again. Extra cover. That's bam. 6. What a shot from Zohaib Zubair.
Shahid Iqbal is offering freebies here. And yes, it takes execution, and Zohaib has played a couple of beautiful shots. One was down the ground, this one was through extra cover. And it's gone all the way for a 6 right next to us in the production room. They've got to 174, 1 hit away from that 180 mark. So momentum with the batting team now.
Very poor bowling from Shahid Bhuta. Yeah, you talk about those Yorkers. That takes a lot of practice to bowl them perfectly. Possibly we don't see bowlers bowling that Yorker as much. That's hit the stumps and has been given. Yeah, Uzairman trying to steal a single there will have to walk back.
Yeah, understandably. Try and get every run you can. It's the last couple of deliveries after all. Took off very quickly, Uzairman. Good delivery that bounced and really took off. Uzair was hurried there and a good throw from Kamran. Yeah, not creasing Uzairman. His bat was in the air.
Yeah, they are still waiting. I think that was mighty close. Touch and go. Sameer thinks it's out. From the naked eye, I also felt the same thing. But the replay, that just put in a slight bit of a question mark there. And that is why Uzair Haidarman is waiting to get a clear confirmation from the umpires whether he has to go back or is it going to be a single. Look at that again. There goes the throw. Out of the frame now. In the frame again. Trying to put the bat in rather than dragging it. And that's his downfall. He was trying to put the bat in rather than dragging it in. Schoolboy mistake from Uzair. It has been given not out. Wow, I thought that his bat was in the air for a moment.
That's what we all thought. It's quite a surprising decision that. But it is what it is. 1 ball left now. If Uzair can hit this for a 6, that'll be a lot of questions asked.
50 for Shahid Iqbal. 150 that he wouldn't want.
Right, last ball. Can they get to 180? Slower ball into the pitch. Uzair can only guide that towards the cover. Get a single, and in the end, in match number 15, the Gulf Giants development, this time it's out for sure. No doubts about that one. Looking to steal a extra run. Yeah, they'll manage 176.
There goes the throw from Asif Khan. They were trying to be cheeky. Ball in Asif's hands and they wanted to go for a single. There you go. This time it's out. Clearly. So only a single taken on that last ball. It's 176 for 8. And I think it's a decent total coming in from the Gulf Giants. Courtesy. Some cameos down the order. From Aryan Lakra. from Uzair Man and from Zuhaib Zubair. And that's a decent score on board, 176, but that's the sort of score that you just cannot take lightly. You have to bring in your A game, bowl really well, field really well to stop the opposition from getting to 177. And this is an opposition that is batting heavy. They haven't really come good in this tournament. That's the batting card for the Giants for you. Muhammad Irfan 12, Samal 19, Ritya 35 runner ball. Ayan promoted up the order, couldn't do much. Hamid Khan has been dismal in this tournament throughout. Saghir Khan, brilliant, 30 of 14. Aryan 22 of 17. And then Uzair and Zuhaib Zubair finishing things off nicely. Rohan Mustafa 4 overs. He bowled well, 27 runs, picked up a wicket. Matiullah 4 overs, going at 10 apiece, picking up a wicket. Shahid Iqbal very expensive, 12.75 runs per over. Usaid Amin just 1 over for him. Harshit Said good, 2 for 28. But Uzair Khan, pick of the bowlers, 4 overs, 16 runs, picking up 3 wickets. He has been brilliant throughout the tournament. Pearls need 177 runs in their allotted 20 overs in the match number 15, which is the last of the league games at the DP World ILT20 development. This is where we're going to go into a break. Back live for the second innings. That's the report card of the first innings here. Ritya Arvind, run a ball 35 and Sakhir Khan 30 of 14. But some good work down the order from the tail enders. Got them to a decent total of 176 for 8. But brilliant bowling once again from Uzair Khan. 20 runs. Picking up 3 wickets in his 4 overs was the pick of the bowlers there. 2 openers are out there right now. Alishan Sharafu has had a very indifferent tournament. And Rohan Mustafa, who's come with loads of runs behind him in the franchise cricket tournament that he was playing in Zimbabwe. And since then, he has had starts but hasn't done all that well in this tournament. 51 runs only. 2 fours and 4 sixes. Best of 27 that was in the first match. And that has been the problem for Pearls. They were sitting pretty on top in the first 2 matches. But then, they lost both their last games. And this is a match that they have to win to get into the semis and kick out the Vipers. So first ball of the second innings on the way. Zishan Nasir comes into bowl. Right on the money. First up, quick. Back of the length coming in sharply. Well played in the end by Alishan Sharafu. Joining me in the comm box for the first stint is Uwais Ali. Welcome back.
Thank you much, Faizan. What a brilliant ball to start off the proceedings here. Zishan Nasir putting a brilliant in-swinging delivery. Just completely took Alishan Sharafu by surprise.
Apesh will escape the infield. A couple of runs there, running hard. They're looking for 3, won't get it. Alishan, the kind of batter that he is, likes to play his shots, and that has been his downfall in this tournament. These are wickets which are very, very different. You have to spend some time on these wickets to get used to the pace of the ball. Sometimes it sticks just a little bit into the wicket. Sometimes it skids on. So you need to read the pace of the wicket and then go about your shots. Oh, that has hit him hard. He lost his balance there and could not recover. Alishan moving away from the wicket just a little bit to compose his thoughts.
Yeah, he's bowling really quick here, Zishan Nasir. That one just hurrying on to Alishan Sharafu, trying to pull that. And I think it wasn't all that short, so didn't really get into a good position. And in the end, it really got big on him. And yeah, it certainly hurt him as well. A lot of questions being asked already from Zishan Nasir, one of their most quick bowlers in the side, I would say. And that's going to be a wide, not getting the direction right on this occasion.
Yeah, Alishan is a brilliant batter, no doubts about that. There's no question about that thing. But slight question mark in this tournament has been about his temperament. Has he got the temperament to stay for a few balls and then look for his shots? It would be business as usual once he settles down, but he hasn't been able to settle down in the tournament. And that has gone against him. He's one of those players who has already played for the DP World ILT20 at the main stage with the big boys. So has his partner, Rohan Mustafa. This is Apesh, edged, and will go the distance. That's a lucky 6.
Yeah, not where he intended to play. Short delivery, and he's got plenty of bat on this one. And that is certainly going to help the cause for Alishan Sharafu. You can see the funny side of it. There you go. Just slashing it hard, and it has travelled a distance.
Yeah, he was looking to pull that ball also. It wasn't all that short, just back of the length. This is a wicket where you need to play with a straight bat more in the first half of your innings. 9 runs already of the over. But he has troubled Alishan. That's poor. In the gap. Not time to perfection. But that's going to be 4 more welcome runs here.
Yeah, he's getting a little wavered here now, Zishan Nasir. We saw him bowling a wide and then a short delivery. It was slashed for 4 and now drifting down towards the pads. He's got plenty of bat this one. And that's going to be 350 boundaries in this tournament.
Another brilliant fan code 4. Good start in terms of runs. Those runs haven't come comfortably for Alishan Sharafu. Zishan Nasir has a tendency to be expensive because he's a very quick bowler. Sometimes those edges that he produces goes screeching to the boundary. But he's an effective bowler. Wide call by the umpire once again. Using his feet this time. I don't know how good an idea is that from Alishan. They've got 13 runs and now 14 with that wide on board already in the first 5 balls. And he's looking to walk down on the bowler there. Oh, the lights have turned off here at the Oval. We'll try to figure that out. But it's complete and utter darkness on the ground right now with 14 runs on board. We'll try to figure out the problem here. Till then, that's the graphic that you need to take a note of. Mayank Chaudhary, leading run getter in this tournament. 216 runs for him. Luqman Faisal, number 2 from Thunderbolts, who won their last game and qualified for the semi-finals. And Rais Ahmed on number 3. We'll go into a break. We'll try to figure out what the problem is on the ground and we'll get back. Stay tuned. So lights are back on, so are we. And the match is very well poised when that break happened. 14 runs in the first 5 balls. The 6th ball about to be bowled from Zishan Nasir in the very first over of this chase. It is a very important match for the Pearls. They have to win this by any cost to get to the semi-finals stage. And that would mean that the Vipers will not have a chance to play in the top 4. What a great tournament this is turning out to be. Even on the last day of the league matches, the last of the league matches, it isn't decided who's going to play into the semi-finals. The result of today's game will prove to be a conclusive decider as to which are the 4 teams that are getting in there. 2 teams already in there, mind you. 2 teams playing their first match in the day today. And it has started from where it stopped with a boundary. 18 runs coming off the first over. Alishan Sharfu now is on fire.
Yeah, that is the start they were looking for, and Alishan Sharfu, he has decided to cut loose. 18 runs in the first over. Under the pump is Zishan Nasir. What a start for ILT20 Pearls. 1 gone, 18 for no loss.
Those are the playing 11 for the Pearl side. Alishan Sharfu is the captain of the side. Rohan Mustafa, the partner with him, and a lot of batting to come after that as Colonel Zahid comes into bowl. He's been decent in this tournament. 3 wickets once. Overall 4 wickets for him. He was very good in that game where he picked up those 3 wickets, gave away just 27 runs, I think, in his 4 overs. He looks amazing when he's bowling at a proper line and a proper length. But the problem with him has been recently that he tries a little too much. All he needs to do is to bowl it in the right areas, because we all know how Rohan Mustafa is going to go about his business. First ball from Colonel Zahid coming in. Lets it go. There's a slip in place. Good to see that. Good captaincy from Ritya.
Yeah, one thing is quite certain, that Mohammad Zahid will bowl with some extreme pace, and that is where the challenge will lie for this bowler. He's bowling with the new ball, so you have to be very careful. Don't spray around, bowl in the right areas and try to extract some movement early on.
Yeah, when he plays in domestic cricket, his jersey number is 147. And that's the highest speed he has bowled at, 147 kph. So very, very quick, Mohammad Zahid. Ah, that's nicely cracked away. Chance taken. What a catch, Hamid Khan. You beauty.
Oh, he has taken an absolute blinder of a catch. Rohan Mustafa was trying to go big, but he has jumped his time to perfection and has taken an absolute stunner.
Blinder. All the adjectives that we can put together, they are all short for this catch. It was there to be hit. Rohan timed it well. Look at that jump. Timing and jump to perfection. One-handed. That's brilliant from Hamid Khan. Rohan Mustafa very slowly walking back to the pavilion. And he still cannot believe it. We'll show you another angle. There you go. Nicely hit from the middle of the bat. It was a little high to play that shot, but look at that timing of the jump. And great match awareness also. He knew exactly where the ropes were. It's not easy when you're taking those catches to get your balance right. He was balanced and he landed inside the boundary ropes. Wonderful way to get their first wicket. Colonel Zahid picks up Rohan Mustafa. It's 18 for 1. Asif Khan is coming out to bat. 91 runs He was the top run getter in the last edition of the DP World ILT20 Development Tournament. But not this time. He hasn't got half as many runs as he got in the first edition of the tournament. Hasn't been in supreme touch. Coming in at number 3, Zahid, already a wicket to his name. Starts off well, nicely cracked away through the covers. Got a hand to it, stopped the 4.
Well, this is a brilliant start by Mohammad Zahid. And on the previous delivery, if you observe Faizan, he's holding the ball across the seam. So he's relying on his pace and he wants to be very precise. And there you go.
Good commitment. Great dive just at the right time, saving 3 runs for his side. Nicely played once again. I think it was Samal Udavatta, the fielder there. That's the first wicket to have gone down. Once again, you can't get enough of this catch. Perfect timing, perfect jump, great landing. And he enjoyed it. Why not? This has to be one of the catches of the tournament.
Yeah, brilliant take to get rid of Rohan Mustafa. A sorry departure. Couldn't really get going in this tournament. A lot will rely on Alishan Sharafu now. He's on to a blistering start. Flicked away beautifully, but there's protection. And single is all he'll get.
Good over this. Just 2 runs and a wicket in the first 5 balls. He hasn't sprayed down the leg side. He hasn't bowled any wides that he's criticised for usually. That's the man who took the catch. Hamid Khan on your screen. The timing of that jump was the key factor in taking that catch. And that landing also very difficult. Your body and its momentum takes you outside the ropes in such a situation. Swing and a miss to end the over. Brilliant over coming in from Colonel Zahid. It's 2 overs gone, 20 for 1. They've lost a wicket. An important wicket. Rohan Mustafa was in form. That form wasn't translated in this tournament. Alishan Sharafu has had a start today. And I'm sure he would not like to throw it away. He's the captain. He wants to lead by example in this match. And this is a very important game for the Pearls to win and get into the top 4. Nicely bowled. Only a single.
Yeah, Alishan Sharafu will certainly hold the key in this game. Both the batters, we know how destructive they could be. And a great start by Alishan Sharafu. Was struggling initially with those runs. But now will have a perfect opportunity to convert this into a big one tonight.
And also that guy on your screen, jersey number 11, Asif Khan. He's possibly one of the best batters at the domestic circuit. He's one player who's performed regularly in the domestic circuit and also for the UAE side whenever he's been given the opportunity. Has played at number 7, number 4, number 5 and has delivered. Especially in 50 over games. This is through the line. Hasn't got the best of the connections there, but will still get enough to get it for a fan code 4.
Well, this is really good shot selection. The ball was swinging in towards Asif Khan, but he opted to play down the ground, full face of the bat, not playing across the line. And a good shot will get him a fan code 4.
Yeah, it's not easy to hit those through the line. And this was hit on the up. It wasn't a half volley by any means. Very good shot. He was lucky to get enough bat on it to get it to the boundary. Wide call by the umpire, trying to overcompensate there, Zishan Nasir.
And that's not the first time we are seeing this. Every time Zishan Nasir he's been pumped for a maximum or a boundary, he just tries and puts that extra effort, which is not really required. He's certainly generating extra pace on this wicket, so might as well just focus on bowling the right areas.
I'm mighty impressed with how Zishan Nasir has bowled throughout the tournament. He's looked like picking up a wicket, but my only criticism for him has been that he's been slightly too short. Like that. That's gone in the gap and 4 more.
Yeah, not a very good delivery by Zishan Nasir, and you've got a very valid point there, Faizan. Once again, he's opting to go short. Asif Khan is very strong in that area, slashing it intentionally over the head of the fielder. And that was always going to go away from the deep third man fielders. That's another fan quote for you.
Yeah, Zishan has been very expensive tonight. We're just into the third over. They have 30 on board already, chasing 177. So they have had a good start, although they have lost Ruhan Mustafa. But both these batters are looking good. 147 runs in 105 balls with 9 wickets in hand. Gettable. And again, down the ground. Mid-on will not get there. 4 more.
Well, he's decided to cut loose now. Asif Khan is looking very dangerous, and this is turning out to be an expensive over. He's spraying the ball all around, once again opting to go short. He was ready, waiting for the delivery, and has pumped this towards long on for another boundary.
Yeah, not convincing once again from Asif. Both those shots that he has played down the ground towards mid-on haven't been from the middle of the bat. But it's the intent and the result that matters. 32 runs coming in from Zishan Nasir in just 10 legal deliveries. 2 more balls to go. Short. Quick. Well bowled.
Yeah, that is a much better delivery. If you want to go short and bowl that bouncer. That was a fiery delivery and got big on Asif Khan in the end.
17.45. That's the economy rate for Zishan Nasir in this spell. Short again. Asif Khan missing out on that one. That's a dot ball to end the over. It's 34 for 1 after 3. Mohammad Zahid, also known as Colonel Zahid, to continue. 3 overs, 34 runs. Good start. Ali Shan on strike. Short and wide, played in the gap. This is running away. This is a very quick outfield. It'll take some stopping. Well done. Mohammad Irfan there. Certainly saving 2 runs for his team.
Yeah, he's done really well in the deep, but the umpire, it seems like, would just want to have a recheck on this. A poor delivery though. Short, wide, width offered. Placed it into the gap. And a long chase for the fielder. I think in the end he did well. We'll just have to wait and watch. Yeah, he's done extremely well. He saved some runs for his team.
Swing and a miss. Not a good shot. Ali Shan knows it. You've got runs on board. There's no need for those kind of shots. Those are rash shots, Ali Shan. He is a brilliant batter, Ali Shan Sharfu. Once he gets going, there's no stopping him. But he needs to be there for a few balls to play those kind of shots.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to pick the deliveries. and show some calmness and composure in the middle. It's off to a brilliant start though, but want to continue this form.
Again wide, straight to the fielder. Misfield this time from Hamid. Will result in a single. Again, not a very good shot from Ali Shan. It was way away from the body. Had he let it go, it might have been a wide also. That is the exact same thing that happened on the first ball. Reached for a wideish delivery, which would have been a wide any which way. So trying to reach for balls, and that happens to you as a batter when you're not getting those runs against your name.
Well, you should just play with some positive intent and just forget those last previous games and just focus on this important, crucial game for his side. Should lead from the front. Ali Shan Sharfu.
Shot, wide, called wide.
Yeah, easy decision for the umpire. Trying to go short, trying to bowl a bouncer, but in the end, it was way over the head of the batter, and that's been called one for the over.
Could have been the third wide in this over had Ali Shan not touched those balls outside the off stump. So he's been a little wayward in this over, Zahid, after that brilliant first over. All over the place, spraying one down the leg side, two outside off, way outside off. Better ball. Nicely guided. Single again.
Yeah, good batting here from Asif Khan though. He's not targeting the speedster. He knows that he's one of the mainstream bowlers of the side, Mohammad Zahid, so might as well just see off this over and wait for the bad deliveries.
What I like about Asif Khan is, whatever be the situation in the game, if he's trying to stay on the wicket, he can play that kind of game. If he's trying to hit the ball out of the park, he can change gears very, very quickly. And that's why I think he's a well-rounded batter. He's a complete batter. That's sliced away into the gap. That's going to be 4.
Well, stamping his authority on this occasion, Ali Shan Sharfu. Zahid trying to go too full width offered. And a nice shot coming in from the blade of the captain. Intentionally going over the top. That has gone towards the boundary in no time.
Yeah, just short of the boundary there, I think. They're going to take a look at this once again. But yeah, good looking shot. Poor ball again. Wide, outside off. There to be hit. Where did it land? Just before, if you ask me. Just before. Gonna be a 4. Ali Shan is looking good now. 25 of just 13 deliveries. He's had the start that he wanted throughout the tournament. Now he should not throw this away. He should make sure that he's there till the end of at least 10 overs. And if he stays for 10 overs, I think he'll put his team in a position where they can win easily. 134 required, 97 balls remaining. Required run rate 8.3, under control, using his feet. Hitting it in the gap, this is running away. It will get away. That's how fast the outfield is. Another fan code 4.
Well, he's timed this so well, Ali Shan Sharfu, coming down the track, and look at that, just the sublime timing into the gap, and that has travelled to the boundary in no time. There you go, the reaction from the dugout of ILT20.
4 overs gone, it's 47 for 1. The superstar for the Gulf Giants in this tournament. Saghir Khan gets a ball. 5 wickets to his name. One of the most prolific all-rounders in this tournament, Saghir Khan. Has played some great cameos. Tonight also one of those days when he scored a brilliant 30. And that's been picked up. And it's going to clear the field. Only a single.
Good start, Sagira. Good start, Sagira.
Yeah, Vritya appreciates that. Good start into the stumps. Slower ball. Foxing the batter there.
Yeah, he has been the limelight of this tournament, Saghir Khan. He's been brilliant with the bat. And every time he's been thrown the ball, he has been consistently picking up wickets for his team. And now it's been brought in the power play in the 5th over.
Short and wide. Called a wide. Rightly so. Yeah, Saghir has been the shining star in this tournament. Not just for the Gulf Giants, but generally, if I have to pick out an all-rounder in the tournament, it would be Saghir Khan. That's the Pearls camp. Ron Mustafa not scoring today. Didn't open his account out on a second ball duck. What a catch that was from Hamid Khan on the boundary. It had 6 written all over it. Hamid had different ideas. Beautiful. That's why Alishan needs to stay there for some time. What a shot.
Yeah, finally now he's finding the sweet spot of his bat and is looking dangerous in the middle. Alishan Sharfu, the captain, is finally getting some runs. And that is a fan quote for.
All along the carpet, didn't try to hit it too hard. The follow through of the bat perfect. When you play those kind of shots, why do you need to shimmy down the ground and try to manufacture a shot? Alishan looking good. 50 up on board in just the 5th over. Saghir under the pump here. Misfield. That's gonna be 4. That's poor from Colonel Zahid.
Yeah, this is not going to please the bowler or the captain one bit. Whipped it from his stumps, Alishan. And that was a poor effort.
It wasn't a great shot because he was waiting for the short ball, waiting on the back foot. Had it not been on the bat, he would have been given out maybe leg before the wicket. But today might just be his day because everything coming from his bat has gone to the boundary. 37 of 16 now. And again, 4 more.
Well, cutting loose is the captain. 41 in just 17 deliveries. He's announced his arrival at the right time in the crunch game. And he's turning up the heat.
Poor ball once again. Alishan is looking to play in that region. And he's a very good player towards square leg and fine leg. He can help the ball use its space really well. 61 in just 4.4 overs. Cut away straight to the fielder this time. Only a single. Oh, they're running hard. They'll take 2. That's great running between the wickets.
Yeah, tremendous communication and coordination between these two batters. Rightly applauded by his partner Asif Khan, who responded really well. And 16 runs already taken. So smart batting by Alishan Sharfu. Picking the deliveries.
Taking it very easy, Uzairman. That was a loopy throw. A very weak throw. Had it been a good throw, Alishan might have been in trouble. And again, in that region, Uzairman this time up to the mark. 17 runs coming in that over. A very expensive over from Saghir Khan. 5 overs gone. 64 for 1. They are looking good. The Pearls.
Bowling change left time around. Bowling change left time around.
There's a bowling change. Spinner being brought in to the attack for the first time. Ayan Afzal Khan is the man. He's taken just 1 wicket. And bowled really well in that match. Gave away just 18 runs in his 4 overs, picking up that wicket. The lone wicket. Hasn't been a part of the team in the whole tournament. I've played only a couple of games, I think. Single on the first ball. We are still into the power play, mind you. This is the last power play over. Both Asif Khan and Alishan Sharfu in attacking mode here.
Yeah, they need to make something happen from here onwards. Both the batters are looking very comfortable. Cut away into the gap. What a brilliant shot coming in from the blade of Asif Khan.
Beautiful. Standing tall. He knew exactly where he wanted to hit it. Right between those two fielders. That's a very small gap between those two. Good dive coming from Aryan Lakra, just could not get a hand to it. They're going at 12.9 runs per over, and again, this time straight to Aryan.
Yes, the right move to bring a spinner at this point of the game. We saw the medium paces and the fast bowlers, they were struggling initially. Ayan Khan, of course, carries a lot of experience on his shoulders. Yeah, that is a much better delivery.
Yeah, he's a very good bowler. We've seen him bowl at the DP World ILT20 at the main stage for Gulf Giants. And he was very good. All three players who are involved on the pitch right now, all three of them have played at the biggest stage. That's downtown. That's gone. Bye-bye ball.
Well, that is struck with some fierce power. Wasn't all that bad a delivery from Ayan Khan. It is just the class of this man. There you go. Stand and deliver. Taking him downtown. And they're running away with the show now.
And it was still going, the ball. The trajectory of the ball was taking it even further. 75 already. Last ball of the power play. This is up in the air. He has not got the connection right. And it's going to fall short of Saghir Khan. Ayan is not happy about it. And there's nothing much Saghir could do about that either. It's 6 overs gone, 77 for 1. End of the power play signal by the umpire. And at the end of the power play, Pearls are marching ahead comfortably. Giants were looking good at 50 for 1. But Pearls, they are exemplary. 77 for 1. Samir Yunus is sitting behind us, and he was telling us that in the first match, 79 runs were scored in the first innings power play, and that was the highest in this DP World ILT20 development tournament. This is the second highest, 77 for 1. After 6 overs, they're going at 12.8 runs per over. In comes Irfan. Right on the money. Good ball.
Yeah, not a bad option to bring Mohammad Irfan at this stage of the game, considering he'll bring all his variations into play. And that is what is required from here onwards. They've been rather very predictable, the bowlers of Gulf Giants development.
Yeah, he's going to bowl his cutters. He's going to use the seam to good effect. He can bowl that quicker ball also, that heavy ball also. Another of those all-rounders that has been very good in this tournament. He's scored some runs, taken some wickets. And there was a couple of opportunities where he wasn't played. So he didn't play in one of the matches. Came in, I think, as a super sub and couldn't get going. And in another match, he was brought down the order. Irfan has been good. Started off well. 2 dot balls to Alishan Sharfu, who's looking in supreme touch tonight. 45 of 22, just when it is required for the Pearls. Nicely bowled again. Perfect length, perfect line. Guiding it towards Saghir Khan. He's on third. That's going to be a single.
Hey, he's playing a very responsible innings here, Alishan Sharfu. He's not only looking for those boundaries and maximums, he knows that they have already scored 78 in the 7th over. The match is pretty much in their hands now. 7.3 required run rate. Should be easy from here onwards, Faizan.
Yeah, with wickets in hand, that's not going to be difficult. And there's a lot of batting to come. There's still Yasir Kaleem, who's again a fantastic batter. Hasn't got as many opportunities in this tournament. Oh, that's wrapped on the pads. That was a poor ball. Should have been taken for runs.
Well, it has been a quiet over. 4 balls have been bowled and just a couple of runs have come. One leg by, it seems. So waiting his space at the moment is Mohammad Irfan. They need to break up this partnership now. It's looking very dangerous. Just 4 runs shy to reach his first 50 in this tournament.
Wrapped on the pads again, going down the leg side. Another single added to the total. Another leg by. So just 1 run coming off the bat in this over till now in the first 5 balls. This is a good over from Mohammad Irfan. Pulling things back just a little bit. He needs to finish well though.
Talking about Desert Vipers development, they'll be glued to their screens and watching this game anxiously and supporting Team Gulf Giants development.
Nicely bowled again into the stumps. Another dot, just a single off the bat in this over and 2 leg bys. 7 overs gone, 80 for 1. Yeah, we were talking about that in the first innings. Sameer Yunus and I, the UAE squad for the men's T20s Emerging Teams Asia Cup. Basil Hamid is the captain. Ansh Tandon has been given an opportunity. Young gun, Aryan Sharma, Mayank Kumar, Mohammad Jawadullah, Mohammad Farooq, Neelansh Keswani, Dhruv Parashar, Rahul Chopra, Akifullah, Sanchit Sharma, Umeed Rahman, Syed Haider Wasisha, Tanish Suri and Vishnu Sukumaran. All of these players are playing in this tournament. And I think all eyes on them. Single taken comfortably as Sameer Yunus comes in and joins me in the comm box. Welcome back.
Thank you, Faizan. This game is turning out to be a good one. Pearls have made a real game out of this. They've come out with a very positive intent. 2 big hitters of the ball out there in the centre. Alishan Sharafu had a brilliant ILT20 the previous time. He's finding form at the right time now. Just when the team needed it the most. He's delivering. Job not done yet, but they're certainly on the winning course for the moment.
Yeah, just 7.5 runs per over required from here on to win this game. They're still going at 11.2 even after that fantastic over coming in. The last one from Irfan. It's down the ground, not hit. From the middle of the bat and dropped. How can you drop that?
Well, except for that Hamid Khan spectacle, Gulf Giants have been pretty ordinary with the fielding and the catching. This was Hamid Khan once again. This time though, he's the guilty party. A real opportunity created by young Ayan Afzal Khan. Yeah, at this level, this should be 9 times out of 10. Completely through his hands.
So one thing we got to know about Hamid Khan today, he only takes difficult catches. That's the 50 up for Alishan Sharafu. 52 of 27 now. Even Asif Khan is looking really good. 28 of 17. First 50 for Alishan in this DP World ILT20 development tournament would mean a lot.
Yeah, it's important for UAE as well that these men find form. Alishan, especially right at the top, opens the batting usually alongside Mohammad Wasim. Asif Khan still very much in the plans of UAE, at least in the shortest format. Bowled him. Ayan Afzal Khan, the young spinner, bowls a straight one with a bit of pace. That's kidded on. Asif Khan looking to cut one that was too close to cut.
Some aggression from the bowler Ayan Afzal Khan celebrating that wicket. They know how important this wicket was. Wonderful bowling. Too ambitious from Asif Khan. It was too close to cut. And he pays the price. Another good start from Asif Khan. And he departs once again. 28 of 19. It's the second wicket down with 87 on board.
2 wickets down now. It's the mechanic who's walked out. Yasir Kaleem, 32 runs, his best in this tournament. A very fine batter. He now has to start all over again and be a partner to Alishan Sharafu.
There's no answer. Oh, down the leg side. There's no answer to Yasir Khan's offside shots in this tournament or anywhere in the domestic circuit. When he plays and caresses those balls through the covers, it's beautiful to watch. That's the last wicket. A very important wicket. Nicely bowled, too close to cut, chopping it on.
Too close to cut and also not short enough to cut. I thought that pitched on just above the good length. So Asif Khan just misreading that one. Picked up. Is this another chance? Oh, didn't carry. Aryan Lakra. For a second he may have been interested. The worst thing that can happen to the Pearls now is that Alishan Sharafu loses his wicket. One of them have lost it. Important that Alishan goes on to play for much longer. And yeah, Yasir Kaleem's cover drives. Beautiful when they come out. Always a pleasure to watch him bat.
Single of the first ball, off the mark. That's how you need to play now. You need to build up a partnership. You need to look for singles and doubles. Don't look for too many boundaries. Although the way Alishan plays, I think he wouldn't agree with us there. 53 of 28. He would still want to go for his shots.
Yeah, the top 4 for the Pearls, Ron Mustafa, Alishan Sharafu, Asif Khan, Yasir Kaleem, all of them. Yeah, some seriously aggressive batters. But the situation demands that now that they've got the start, this is how they need to go on. Just keep abreast with that required run rate. The loose balls will come because remember, the Giants will be hungry for wickets and they will offer you that loose delivery every once in a while. Now that you've got the start, ride through these middle phases and then get to the finish line without too much discomfort.
Nice. Good ball. They've taken a single, but Yasir Kaleem wasn't comfortable there. Using the crease to good effect, Mohammad Irfan on that occasion. Bowling it wide from the crease and bringing it in.
Yeah, he's a wise cricketer. He's not one of those big bulging fast bowlers, medium pace, military medium to say the least, but he has that awareness about getting things right.
They're very quiet out there. They are in a good situation. I don't know why they are so somber sitting outside and watching the proceedings. Maybe it's the occasion, because if they lose it, they can't play in the semis tomorrow. Flicked away nicely once again. A single. Good over this again from Irfan. He gave away just a single in the first over. And he's given away 6 runs, in fact, in the first 5 balls.
I'm just trying to pick up Zishan Nasir's position there. He's a very fine third man position, almost like a slip. A very peculiar field placement that for Mohammad Irfan, who's bowled well so far, been economical. But rare to see a third so fine and close to the keeper.
Yeah, he's in a flying slip of sorts. We haven't seen that position for a long time these days. The Gulf Giants there. Having a conference. The non-playing 11 and Aryan Lakra. There's the drive that we are talking about. He looks so elegant playing it through the offside, and he can play all the shots in the book. End of the over with a single. Well bowled, Irfan. 9 overs gone, 95 for 2.
Ayan Afzal Khan was able to break that partnership that was brewing very nicely between Asif Khan and Alishan Sharafu. I'll be looking to him to try and get one more here, especially that of Sharafu. Then the Gulf Giants will be right back in this game. 1 for 20, 10 runs per over. He'll be hoping that he can mend those figures, become a important cog in the wheel for UAE's spin department. Ayan Afzal Khan. Yasir on the back foot looking to guide that towards point. Dot ball.
Yeah, I've always felt that Ayan Afzal Khan is a very difficult bowler to get away. He's on to you all the time, bowling those difficult lengths, varying his pace, rocking onto the back foot once again on a foolish ball. Plays it for a single to Samal.
Yeah, spinners have it the toughest, Faizan, in this day and age, because in the shorter format, batters are constantly looking to go after you because you're slow through the air. They think you can get under you, so you've got to keep developing as a player, keep bringing in new variations, change your pace constantly, not become predictable. And the irony is, that's not how you grow up playing the game. As a spinner, looking for two here. Bit of a fumble from Zerman, and they managed to get the two. Growing up, you're asked to constantly keep landing on that one spot. Use your guile, use your flight. But as you grow and learn and play some of these big, high standard cricket, you're constantly looking to evolve as a spinner.
Especially when you're a left arm spinner. That's gone straight down the ground. He has got the connection right. Alishan goes big again. 6 more.
Yeah, for a moment, I thought he's mistimed this one. But that has gone all the way for a 6, and he brings up the 100 as well. Tournament 6, number 219 off the bat of Alishan Sharafu. Right down the ground. For a moment, Aryan Lakra thought he may be able to get there, but was hit very well in the end by Alishan Sharafu. He's into the 60s now.
Good thing he was always looking to go down the ground. Nicely bowled again. Pulled his length back. Very wily bowler. Ayan Afzal Khan. Just last ball to go here. He's given away 29 runs. Has been slightly expensive, but he came in to bowl in the power play overs. End of the over. Decent over coming in from Ayan. 10 overs gone. 104 for 2.
quick chase boys. एक deep cover जाएगा. Virtia, how he went out without saying? How the dreamer can go out without saying? So what he went out? No. You have to inform, no? Yeah, I thought you informed. No. I'll tell him.
New bowler being introduced into the attack. Uzair Haidarman. 1 wicket in all those games that he has played. That isn't a very good record for him. Another of those all-rounders who can be very good but he hasn't really been in top form in this tournament. Was there neither with the bat nor with the ball? He played a genuinely good knock today, a cameo that took his team home to 176. At one point they were in trouble. Single comes in on the first ball, not convincing from Yasir Kaleem. At one point they were looking like getting out to somewhere around 160, 165, but they got to 176. That's the 50 for Alishan Sharifu. Not the best of knocks, especially in the first part of his innings. He got lucky on more than one occasion. Got a couple of edges that flew away for sixes and fours, but then he came into his own. After those 15 balls, I think he was unstoppable. Back live. Another dot ball.
Yeah, just on Uzair Rahman, to pick up the point that you made, there's quite a few all-rounders whose potential hasn't been realised completely, and Uzair Rahman is another one of those. He's just been unable to really make a mark. We all know how capable he is. He's shown us glimpses of it in all the domestic cricket that he's played. But unfortunately, when given the opportunity at the bigger stages, he's failed to convert. And that's why still haven't seen him play at a very high level. Generally, when he bowls for his domestic team, he is considered a wicket taker. Difficult to deal with. I look at the situation of the game as well. Very comfortable right now. The Pearls, 71 of 57, two very capable batters out there. Difficult situation to come in and bowl as well. Nobody's looking to take any risks against you. He's got a lot to do to improve and prove himself.
Nicely played down the ground for a single again. So Yasir is doing well. He's just rotating the strike. He's making sure that Alishan is fed with most of the strike because he's looking good, comfortable, has seen a lot of balls now, and is going all guns blazing. They need just one more wicket here. Alishan's wicket, and this game might just be wide open. But they need it quickly because the required run rate is not going to trouble these batters. 7.5 is required from here on to win this game. 70 runs and 56 balls. Alishan looking all set. If he keeps on playing, I have no doubts he can even get to a century. We haven't seen a century yet in the tournament. A couple of players have come very close to it. 98 not out for Mohammad Zuhaib was the closest. He just unfortunately couldn't get strike in the last over and got stuck at 98. In the same match, Mayank Chaudhary scored 91. So those have been the closest that anyone has gotten to a three-figure mark.
Well bowled. Hurried on to him. Yeah, real chance for Alishan to get to 100 here. For now, he's on 65 of 37. 108 for 2 after 11 overs.
Six bowlers use Zishan Nasir, very expensive in the first spell. Colonel Zahid was pretty good in the first over, was a little expensive in the second. Saghir expensive in the first over, and the only over that he's bowled. Ayan has picked up a wicket, but he's given away runs at almost 10 runs in over. And now Irfan and Uzair Rahman have been the two bowlers that have applied some sort of breaks here. Zohaib Zubair coming into bowl. He's into the scheme of things and has been for quite some time actually. He's a very good bowler. Played a very good cameo also for his team with the bat tonight.
Yeah, should be a good battle this, him against Alishan. Yeah, he talked about applying the brakes. Good delivery to start off with. I think after that wicket of Asif Khan, even Alishan has gone into a bit of a shell. He realizes the importance of his wicket here. So he's placed a bit of value on it. Doesn't want to give it away too easily. So the risk taking has been minimized.
I think they are in a very good situation. 8 wickets in hand, 7.7 runs per over to get. And two very experienced batters out there. Yasir Kaleem has been a part of the domestic circuit for the longest time, as long as I can remember, frankly. And Alishan Sharfu plays for the UAE, plays at the highest level at the ILT20 tournament, the main event, the DP World ILT20 main stage. Was a part of the Knight Riders and played that 70 odd knock, coming in at number 3. And since then, he was a regular feature of that team.
Full outside off, whacked away, straight to long off. We haven't seen any turn whatsoever. Neither Ayan Khan has extracted any. And from these 3 deliveries of Zuhaib, nothing. It's just been straight.
Ayan is one bowler who doesn't rely on a lot of spin. But Zohaib Zubair produces that. Because of the grass on the wicket, maybe. And again, no spin. Cut away in the gap. Nicely done. Good work from Samal Oduwatta. Only a single.
Yeah, I had to cover a lot of ground there. Kept it to a single. I think Giants need to realize now is a good phase for them. Keep this pressure on. 1 or 2 more overs without a boundary. You'll see Alishan looking to break free after that. That's your opportunity to pick up a wicket here. Yeah, the shot was coming. It is coming for sure. You can see him trying. But on that occasion, he hits it straight to the fielder. Good phase this for the Giants, but it needs to convert into a wicket.
Last ball of the over. Goes inside out, gets the connection. Yasir Kaleem is wonderful when he's hitting those shots through the extra cover.
He makes it look so effortless, Yasir Kaleem. It was full. And look how nicely he's picked it up. Went aerial intentionally and went all the way for a maximum. 58 required of 48. Looking very comfortable here, the Pearls. 119 for 2.
Uzair Haider continues. Wild swing of the bat coming in from Alishan Sharafu. Still will fetch a single for the team.
Yeah, it was a good phase. Some dot balls, quiet overs were being put together, but that 6 from Yasir Kaleem of the last ball of the last over has released some of the pressure. 57 of 47 any day is a walk in the park in this format, especially with 8 wickets in hand.
And it was just a chip on the offside. He wasn't looking to go after the ball, didn't try to hit it too hard. He's a big man with big muscles. Once he hits them, they stay hit. Majestic when he's playing through that extra cover region.
Yeah, comfortably guiding that towards third.
Bro, imagine no third man there.
Single there. Looking quite pleased with their performance so far. Alishan looks comfortable. 69 of 41. He's finally found some form. And Yasir Kaleem has been a good partner to him. Not too phased after that wicket fell. He's gone about his business quite easily.
Yeah, they're making it look very easy. Runs are coming. There's no problem, no chances. Oh, nicely bowled. Yorker outside off. Perfect Yorker.
And that's one of Uzair's strengths actually. Once in a while he hurries the batter. He's got that extra bit of pace about him. Really gives it a lot of effort. That took Alishan by surprise. It was a Yorker as well, so difficult to play that away.
Slow ball, he gets hold of it and it's dispatched into the night sky. 6 more.
Yeah, the desperation for wickets from the Gulf Giants, making them do things quite differently. Uzair Khan, after bowling a brilliant Yorker, attempts a slow ball and it's turned into a juicy full toss for Alishan Sharafu, and the kind of form that he's in right now. He's going to hit that 10 times out of 10 for a maximum.
He's on 75 now. And the required run rate for the first time has come below 7 runs and over. So they are in a very, very good position here. Well, the Vipers won't be too happy about this knock from Alishan Sharafu.
It's past midnight here in Dubai. Surely they're all up watching this game. Oh, how nice. If the previous delivery was about power, this one was about finesse. Nicely done.
All class. Great shot to end the over. In fact, still another ball to go. So this is turning out to be a very long over, but a fan code 4 written all over it. So expensive over from Uzair Haidarman. Things are looking very easy now for the Pearls.
Yeah, 46 from 43. That equation, that gap between runs and balls is becoming smaller and smaller. Alishan on 79. Real chance for a century here. Yeah, a couple of boundaries, 6 and a 4, and then simply push it down to long on for a single, keep the strike. It's a good evening for Alishan Sharafu. 132 for 2 after 13.
Very expensive, all those bowlers. Zishan Nasir, really expensive. Colonel Zahid was good in his first over, but was expensive in his second. Saghir has been taken for 17. So problems aplenty for the Gulf Giants captain, Ritya Arvind. Who to bring now? He continues with Zohaib Zubair, and down on one knee, Alishan goes big and hits it on the roof of where we are sitting.
He wants to finish it early, Alishan Sharafu. He's had enough nudging around. He's in, he's found form, he's middling. And now he's middling them out of the park. Consecutive sixes off the bowling of Zuhair. This has gone even longer and farther. Too much flight, too full. There's nothing on this wicket that's going to trouble Alishan Sharafu. He's on 86 now, not too far away from that 3-figure mark.
Less than run a ball required now. Just 5.7 runs per over required to win this. Mohammad Zohaib, 98. That's the highest score. We haven't seen a century yet. Mayank Chaudhary in that very game, 91. And Alishan Sharafu now on number 3 in terms of highest individual scores in the tournament for Pearls. 86 not out. And he's still going. Just 14 shy of a century here. This might be the first century of the DP World ILT20 development. More sixes. Luqman Faisal, 13 sixes. Alishan Sharafu with 6 sixes is on number 6 or number 7. And all of those 6 sixes that he's hit, all of them have come in this innings. He hasn't had starts before this. Pulled away into the gap for a single. They are running hard. They are looking for a 2. They'll get it.
Yeah, all the hallmarks of a good player, delivering when it matters the most. Pearls had to go on and win this. And the big boys have stepped up. Asif Khan previously. Alishan Sharafu playing the long game. Getting the runs for his team. This partnership now 53 of 32. Yasir Karim hasn't done much. Sharafu has done the heavy lifting. He's been striking the ball. He's enjoyed himself. Yes, the first few deliveries he was struggling, few edges, but that's what it takes. A bit of luck and then you find your form. Up and over once again. That was in his zone. And that's been dispatched as well for a maximum. Into the 90s is Sharafu.
Yeah, 94 not out now with that shot. Just one shot away from a century, Alishan Sharafu. What a league this has been. We are into the last day of the league. We've been hoping and waiting for the 3-figure mark. It hasn't come yet. And Alishan Sharafu, out of nowhere, he was short of runs, short on form, has scored 94 now. Just 6 shy. Can he get there?
Do not jinx it, Faizan. Your commentator's curse is well and alive. We saw that in the first innings. Pulled away along the carpet. There is a fielder who will get around. And a comfortable 2. So he stays on strike with 96 runs. Still 1 shot away. And the 148 on the board. Just 29 runs away.
My heartbeat has slightly increased. Slightly. I'm hoping for it. Second highest individual run getter. Best innings for Mohammad Zuhaib. He was strangled on 98. Alishan has a real chance of getting there. Single to rotate strike. So yeah, he has played those sort of shots in the last half an hour or so. Since the time his partner departed, Asif Khan, he's been very watchful and has played some defensive shots also. Yasir goes through to the leg side. It has taken a part of the bat, I believe. And that's going to run away for a 4 again. So that will end the over. 150 up for the loss of 2. 153 for 2 after 14 overs. There you go, the points table. Thunderbolts, they have qualified. 5 matches, 3 victories, 2 losses. And Capitals on the same points, but with better run rate. Thunderbolts are number 1. Those are the 2 teams that have qualified. Giants are number 3. Even if they lose this, they have a very good run rate. A positive 0.9. So they are going to go in easily. But if Pearls win, they are going up and ahead of the Vipers with 6 points. And the Vipers will not be able to make it. And the Pearls seem like winning it comfortably here because required run rate now is just 4 runs per over.
Yeah, with all those teams crammed up in the middle, also tells you a story that this has been a highly competitive tournament. No one team has been stronger than the other. And all of them have had their wins and losses. Right, on 97 is Alishan. He goes big, he goes high, he goes for a maximum. And that's the 100 for Alishan Sharafu. There had to be one man and it had to be Alishan Sharafu. Fantastic this.
We had waited for 15 matches to get to see this. The last of the league games. Alishan Sharafu makes it big when it mattered the most. This was the most important game for them. They had to win this game. And Alishan steps in, hits 7 sixes to get to 103 of just 51 deliveries. What a knock. Captain Ali Shandar.
Yeah, he's one of the most fiercest strikers of the ball. And it's only not a surprise that he's the one to get that first century. Fantastic knock, just when it was needed by his team. And that's another one. 6 number 8 for Alishan Sharafu. Well, he's hitting them for fun here tonight. With every 6 that is hit, it's looked nicer and more convincing.
What a shot again. Right under the bat. And he was ready for it. He's not stopping now. He wouldn't wait a long time to take his team into the semi-finals. Alishan Sharafu right up there. The only centurion till now in this DP World ILT20 development tournament. Waiting waiting and waiting for it for 15 matches, and he got there on the last league game. And again, down the ground, that's going to be just a single.
Well, he's hitting the ball like he has personal problems with it. A lot of vengeance and aggression. 11 runs of 33. Now, Gulf Giants will have given up any hope that they had of making a match out of this. Fantastic striking of the ball. We've been treated with some serious six hitting. Yasir Kaleem now looks to power this through. Lakra, in fact, it's Uzair Maan who gets around to this one. Yasir Kaleem has played a good hand. He could have easily gone on to try and play some shots himself, but he understands the situation that Alishan was in good touch, was more than willing to give him the strike. That is what good cricketers do. They read the situation well. Powered again. Hamid Khan, bit of a fumble, will only be a single.
Yeah, that will end the over. 15 overs gone, 168 for 2. Just 9 more required. In fact, 1 more ball to go. That's the last ball. Yasir Kaleem goes big. Has he found the boundary? He has. That's another 6 to end the over. 3 sixes of this over. And Ayan won't be proud of those figures. Well, first centurion at the DP World ILT20 development, Alishan. This is how he get there. Some streaky shots at the start of the innings, but then once he was settled, he took on the bowling, hit it both sides, on the offside, some beautiful shots, on the leg side, some power hitting, and down the ground, some beautiful sixes. Hitting every bowler all over the place. Got to it with a maximum when he was on 97. It was just a matter of staying there for a few deliveries for Alishan Sharifu. 15 overs gone, 174 for 2, just 3 more required to win this game for the Pearls. They've made it to the semi-finals, almost.
Well, 3 runs away. Aryan Lakra asked to bowl the 16th over. It might just be done and dusted in the next couple of deliveries with Alishan on strike. He wants to finish in style. This has been powered through towards long off. A bit of a misfield. Only be a single. 2 runs more to get. 175 in the 16th over. Well, in that 8th or 9th over mark, we thought that this game will go down the wire because it was a bit balanced. But Alishan Sharifu suddenly switched gears and then completely changed the complexion of this game. Brilliant partnership between Alishan and Yasir Kaleem. And that's why they have such a dangerous top order, the Pearls. They haven't clicked too much in this tournament, but they have clicked at the right time. Makes room, powers it through the covers. 1 bounce into the fence. And that'll be that for the Pearls. 179 is what they'll get with that boundary. They were chasing 176, got off to a good start. Rohan Mustafa fell early, but he'll smile now because his partner Alishan Sharifu at the top has got a century and finished the game off alongside Asif Khan and Yasir Kaleem in the 16th over, and they won the game by 8 wickets. It was a must-win game for them. They had to go on and get those points to qualify for the semi-final, and they've done it with domination and authority here. Handshakes. Gulf Giants won't mind because they're still in the semi-finals. They've also qualified. However, Pearls have really dented their confidence. What a good-looking shot from Yasir Kaleem to finish things off. Making room for himself and going through the offside. Yeah, they can smile, the youngsters. They've had a brilliant experience so far playing alongside some of the biggest names in UAE cricket. Gulf Giants may have thought that the 175 was a par score, but then somebody called Alishan Sharifu woke up this morning and chose violence. Match number 15 of the DP World ILT20 Development Tournament, the last of the league matches. goes the Pearls' way, and they've done well to qualify for the semi-finals tomorrow. This is how it panned out. Alishan Sharaful, Rohan Mustafa opening the batting. A superb catch by Hamid Khan to get rid of Rohan Mustafa. Then Asif Khan and Alishan Sharaful combined. Good partnership between those two. They were a bit tentative at the start. A few edges here and there from Alishan Sharaful. Asif Khan got to a start, 28 of 19. He got out. Alishan was a little watchful after that, but then he broke loose once the pressure was undone. 112 of 55 remained not out, and Yasir Kaleem with an important knock as well. Well, the bowlers were expensive. Zishan Nasir at the top 2 overs for 32. Mohammad Zahid, Colonel Zahid gave away just 15 runs. Surprising, he didn't bowl the next 2 overs. Saghir Khan was expensive for his 1 over 17. Ayana Afzal Khan got the wicket, but 50 runs to his name. Mohammad Irfan also bowled 2, surprisingly gave away only 9 runs. Uzair Man 17 for none in his 2. Zuhaib Zubair went the distance, none for 32 in his 2 overs. Naren Lakra with just the 2 deliveries, and 9 extras bowled by the Gulf Giants. So this is how it all panned out. Giants batting first, made 176 for 8, a runner ball 35. Ritya Aravind, Saghir Khan with a cameo of 30 of 14. Naren Lakra and Samal Udawatta contributing with 22 and 19. Uzair Khan, the pick of the bowlers for the Pearls, 3 for 20. Harshit Seth also with the left arm spin, picking up a couple of wickets. And in reply, the Pearls with a solid century from Alishan Sharafu and an important 30 not out from Yasir Kaleem will take home this game and win it by 8 wickets. Well, this was an important game to figure out who makes it to the semi-finals. Batting first, the Gulf Giants got off to a decent start. Irfan and Samal Udawatta, couple of boundaries. Irfan hit 1-6 to Rohan Mustafa, but the immediate next delivery, he skied one. And it was Shahid Iqbal who took that catch to get rid of Muhammad Irfan. And there was a couple of good-looking shots from Samal Udawatta again. He was very strong through the offside particularly. Ritya Aravind in the meantime went along his merry ways, his usual elegant style of batting. Harshit Seth then came on to get the wicket of Samal Udawatta. There were a couple of partnerships that went in their way. Ayan Khan not being able to make a contribution, a first 1 run for him. And then Hamid Khan with a couple of big shots. He perished too, trying to go after one that wasn't in the slot for him. Saghir Khan came out and played a cameo. 30 runs for him. Huge sixes in that innings. Ritya Aravind was given a chance. He kept on playing those good-looking shots. Then Hamid Khan with a bounce from Uzair lost his wicket. The wickets did keep falling at regular intervals. Matiullah getting the wicket of Ritya Aravind, and in the end Aryan Lakra and Uzair Man with a couple of important boundaries to get them to that 175. Aryan Lakra looking to chip that over and losing his wicket. There were a few edges here and there to propel them to that big score, and they did only manage 175. And in response, Alishan Sharafu and Rohan Mustafa wanted to go all guns blazing. Rohan Mustafa played a good-looking shot, but unfortunately, a brilliant catch on the boundary from Hamid Khan didn't allow him to get off the mark. But Alishan Sharafu kept going in his merry way. Asif Khan also played a few good-looking shots. In the end, it was Alishan who was really tonking the ball to all paths. Around this was the time when he really found some rhythm and some mojo in his batting, kept middling it very, very well. Asif Khan was supporting him well. Some very strong shots. Then Ayan Afzal Khan created an opportunity. In the end, got the wicket of Asif Khan. But after that, Yasir Kaleem came out, played a couple of good shots himself, but it was Alishan Sharafu who took over from there on. Was a little watchful early on in the partnership, but he just went on and on and on. And when the time came, he just cut loose and played some brilliant strokes all around the park. And in the end, Yasir Kaleem sealing it with a boundary for the Pearls. Right, we're all set for the post-match presentation ceremony. Faizan Khan is down there.
Thank you so much. Samir Yunus, yeah, what a performance we have seen from the Pearls. They wanted to win this, they have won this and made their place in the semi-finals. That's going to come for you tomorrow. This is the post-match presentation and the player of the match to be given away by Mr. Andy Russell, who's the tournament director, and it goes to no prizes for guessing. Alishan Sharifu for his Ali Shandar performance. First 100 coming in the tournament in the final league game. What a performance coming in from Alishan, 112. Alishan, you were short on runs. You needed something. You got luck on your way this time around and you've made the most of it.
Yeah, I mean, I was due on runs and glad it came through today before the knockouts.
You know, if somebody could have told me there won't have been a better script than this. Last league game, Alishan Sharifu, who hasn't been in form, coming in and scoring those maximum sixes, those mammoth sixes.
I mean, yeah, it was a must-win game for us. You know, it was pretty clear. We win the game, we go through, we lose, and we were out. So it was pretty clear. We just wanted to come out and express ourselves, and I'm glad the boys did it today.
All right, that's very simply put, though. This was a very entertaining performance from you guys. Was there some pressure when you were coming in into the game?
No pressure as such. It was just another opportunity, and yeah, gladly luck was in our favour today, and I'm glad we went through.
Alishan, you have to smile because you're the first one who has got to 100, yeah? And you're taking it too lightly, if you ask me.
I don't know what to say to that, but hopefully many more to come.
All right, wish you all the very best. I hope to see you in the semi-finals tomorrow. Well, that's Alishan Sharifu, always underplaying his century, and he was very, very good today. They're going to play tomorrow also for the semi-finals. It's back to Samir Yunus in the comm box for now.
Thank you, Faizan. Humble as ever, Alishan Sharifu after a brilliant century, the architect of that win, and he climbs up on the top of the best innings list, 112 not out, alongside Mohammad Zuhaib, who's on a 98 not out a couple of days ago. Fantastic hitting from this man who opens the batting for his country, UAE, and of course plays at the highest leagues around the world. Right then, we're all done and dusted for today. The semi-finals, two very big games of the DP World ILT20 Development Tournament will come your way tomorrow, and we'll be all set to bring you all the pictures live and exclusive from right here at the ICC Academy Oval 2 here in Dubai. Until then, it's goodbye and good night from all of us.
रश है नस नस में लगे कुछ नहीं अब बस में उठने वाला है एक तूफान जूतों के फीते लगे कसने बूम जब चलेगा हल्ला मचेगा शोर मैं कैच पकड़ना मैच छलक जाए हाथ से बॉय बाजी मार जा चाहे शारजा चाहे दुबई मैदान में और जान लगा और कर दे तबाही get up and keep on moving get up and hit that shot get up don't stop the music होने रे हल्ला